Yo!
What's up?
Nothing much. Actually, if you could continue to speak.
Hello, it's me.
Hello,
How are you?
hello.
I'm in an ARAM. I'm playing
Okay.
lots.
Nice, nice. I will turn you up a little. If this desktop
Awesome.
audio bar is to be trusted, you are a little quieter. So I
Oh,
will.
good. What time does the game actually start? It's quarter past, right? Or in an
In
hour?
15 minutes it's supposed to.
Okay, good. Cool.
So,
I would get Turian here to join us, but
I know, right?
he's playing. It's all
Well,
good.
this would be good. Grant helped me out with all the
Nice.
setup goods, so
Sorry, I would have helped you, but I was playing Clock Tower.
it's okay. I've got everything ready to go, and then there's the small detail of when they switch sides that I'll have to make them switch sides, which
Oh, you'll be fine. I'm all
yeah.
good. I'm good with the OBS. I mean, I streamed like as a job for 2 years. I can work OBS quite well.
Yep. Finally figured it all out. It made so much sense when I finally figured it all out with Grant's help.
Yeah, OBS is especially Streamlabs OBS. Is quite nice UI to work with, I think.
I kept trying to import the overlay. I had OBS Studio. I was like,
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's a lot harder. I use OBS Studio now.
it's not taking the overlay file, so
I used Streamlabs OBS probably the first like 6 months to a year of streaming, and then I used OBS Studio since, like once I got more familiar with stuff, because they're pretty similar. But Streamlabs is definitely easier to use.
also we are live
Oh,
because I don't know. I just punched it because I figured.
fair
Well,
enough.
I mean, my link hasn't even been posted.
Cool. I will stop shouting slurs now then.
Exactly.
Joking. Uh,
There's a whole lot of people playing. It's where he's in a
uh,
ranked game.
their game starts quarter past, I think. Methinks.
Starts when?
Uh, I think the Hextech one starts at quarter past.
Yes.
Hey, Lemur, do you want to cast with us?
Unfortunately, no. I'm on the docket for the other game.
Oh shoot.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
because apparently we're running them simultaneously. I just came in to check in and see how Slim's setup was coming along.
I'm all set up. I'm
You're all
even
set up?
live. I'm live
Cool.
if you want to come look at it. I might as well
Yeah.
announce that I'm live, but there's nothing to look at yet.
Yeah. Let me just get in there quick. All right.
Everyone's doing stuff. Nobody's setting up the lobby.
Oh, the desktop Twitch app got discontinued.
There was a
Didn't
desktop
even know it
Twitch app?
existed.
There was, yeah.
Who used that?
It's installed on my computer. Well, that's for sure.
Do you use it, or do you just open Twitch when you want to watch Twitch?
I just opened Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. No one used desktop Twitch. I didn't know it existed.
Oh, Slim90 League of Legends. I'm still following you, Slim. Don't worry.
I'm here. I have a lot of followers. I mean,
Yeah,
not a lot of
88
followers, but
followers.
I've got like a non-zero amount of followers from way
Massive.
back.
Yeah, looks good. It sounds good too.
Okay, good. I hope the client's good. My sound is usually pretty
Uh,
reasonable, and I've got the desktop cranked all the way up, so I'm
well,
gonna be eyeing the bar.
my sub to Liquidox HS has apparently run out.
Yeah, don't really know. I haven't streamed in ages.
Nah, you get my Prime. Congratulations.
I've got exams for the next like 2 weeks. I had my
Yeah,
first one
but
today.
you have a Prime now, so there
Um,
you go.
and then
Yeah.
once I'm done that, I want to stream more. But thank you for the three
Thanks for
dollars or
thanks for
$3.50.
yeah. I was gonna say probably can't withdraw it for like 15 days.
Oh yeah, if I don't start streaming more, I won't be able to withdraw that for like a year. But in a
Oh
year, I'll buy
dang!
myself some bread. You can
Punish.
you can withdraw when you actually when you're partnered, I think it's different. But when you're affiliate, you can only withdraw every time you make $100.
Mm. Do
So
you
there's
like the new
probably
gameplex from? I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
I haven't seen it. I don't really buy skins though. For
I
some
don't
I
know
don't
if
know.
you
I
like it or
looked at
not.
when I saw the Gangplank thing get announced. I clicked on the tweet, and at least half the people commenting were writing the word "daddy." He's got a big,
Oh wait, why did
big-
I join Sammy's game?
big bare
I'm not
chest.
casting this.
Okay, so I took all of the players in a
what's your
snip so
score
I'd have it.
prediction
So we've
for it?
got Avi top for Noxus Rampage. They've got Lone Wolf subbing in for Scritch. Sammy mid, Pui ADC, Delphi support.
Right, I'm just in my head. Rek'Sai stuff don't flame. Yes.
And this,
Who do you think wins score predictions? I mean, we can talk about it later when the game starts. But who do you think? I'm going Bandle City 2-1.
oh shoot. Yeah, I think Bandle City will win.
I thought Bandle City.
I'll say
correct,
2-1.
actually.
I'll say 2-1.
2-1 Bandle City as well.
Oh,
Might as well announce my
Hey, yo.
stream here. Should I at
So-
people?
We were checking out Slim's stream.
draft and
It
so
looks
it's
good.
start. Maybe not. Yeah.
oh, cool. Good, good. Yeah,
Yeah,
I, was,
like
I
10
just like
minutes,
ran through.
I'll do it
some
when we're
video.
actually about to draft.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Because if you ping people now, they'll just be like, "What am I watching?" You know.
Mhm.
But if you ping people when the draft starts, so people will actually have something to watch. Yeah, just ping people when we start.
Let's get out of here, Grant.
Bye bye.
Oh, yeah, let's go to the.
Have
top.
fun.
Yep, you too, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I know most of these players just not really cool turtle, not snowy birdie.
So
Haven't
Turtle
researched
subbed in
them at all.
Turtle subbed in for Icon in the Strong Mentals. Last season. And like after everyone left, I think he was the sub. And he was alright. He played Blitzcrank against us, I think. I don't really remember much. But I think he was fine. I
Cool.
think he's a. He didn't play when we scrimmed, fuel subs. But I think he was fine, honestly.
Cool.
I don't know.
The thing I do like about Streamlabs is that it shows the chat.
Yeah. No, it's actually really like beginner friendly with. I don't know if that's the word. It's good. It's like I need to go bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yep. I need to get my glasses on. I don't know, my eyeballs hurt. Now, apparently there are rules where the players aren't supposed to be watching. Oh, you know what? What if I played some music? I've got the I got the official thing. Let's play some music. Okay, that's loud. Oh, I don't have a...
Hang on, Mike.
Yep. I'm gonna tell Booze I'm live, but not much is happening yet.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry, Sammy. I'm so sorry. I blew Sammy's ears out. I went to go play the official Riot music, and the default volume for the
full.
Spotify was just awful.
Get him copyright strike. DMCA, take him down.
Oh, no, now Sammy won't be able to hear the comms. You guys are so quiet.
Oh,
I will.
What?
Oh my. I'll turn my mic up all the way, and I will. My mic is now up all the way.
I should come through desktop audio technically, so.
I will turn aux
No.
up higher in Discord.
Yeah.
Because. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Sammy spammed it.
Yeah, Sammy did though. Alright, so. Yes, first game. side selection went to Noxus Rampage, and they've selected red side. Game 2 side selection went to Bandle City Bandits, so they want red side. So
They picked red side.
bunch of counter enjoyers here.
We picked blue. We got blue both games. I think.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't know much about sides. I'm not gonna lie. Do you reckon there's any significant benefit to either? I
Does
mean,
the
depends on
sound
comp,
does
right,
the
and
sound
tech.
sound better, by the way? I should have checked this sooner, but because I turned you up louder, but then it was too loud for me, for my own little delicate ears. Well, I don't know. Red side, so they'll get a counter pick. Maybe saving it for Avier Hockey top.
Yeah, I mean, I assume you just like we're looking at all the lanes. Chasing Sammy's gonna be relatively like safe. I think Sammy's not like picking counter picks. Sammy's just picking what Sammy feels like playing. So I think the counter pick value really just comes in top lane.
Draft lull. Oh, what the heck? These things look the same. Time to root for Avi. You tell him, Rin. You're a little quiet in general. I don't know how to. Don't know how to fix this.
Do you have a draft spectate link?
They haven't made one yet.
Oh, crunch.
I don't know how to make myself louder other than.
So go to. Do you see the audio bars at the bottom of OBS?
Yep, they are at max.
The one that says mic. They're at max.
Yep.
Both of them.
I think my headset's always a little quiet though.
You could go like properties, gain, and then put some gain on it, but it's up to you. Don't know if that's. I mean, gain doesn't really do volume actually. Can you share your screen in Discord? It's fine.
I don't see any options of this description.
So if you go to the see where it says like mic / aux, I think, right?
Yep.
It should be like a cogwheel.
Yep.
You can go click cogwheel and go properties.
Yep.
Then I think you can add gain. But I don't know if that makes it louder or if that just makes you more.
I see no gain.
Never mind then. Just ignore it. There should be a way to maybe just turn up your mic or turn up in Discord or something. Maybe you can go settings in Discord and then just go input volume and increase it.
But it's not coming from Discord. It's coming directly from
Oh,
me.
true. Yeah, no.
So I really don't know what to do.
You can go into your PC settings, right, and turn up your mic volume.
Yeah.
You can go sound devices.
Slim, tell Ox to get on. Oh yeah, get in the client, please.
Oh yeah, cool. Time to AFK my ARM. Unlucky.
Please do. Is there a link for the draft? If it's in a captain's channel, I can't see it. Can you post?
I would like a link to the draft as well.
Draft link here. I have no access to Ox.
I'm getting on. I'm getting on. Is everyone waiting for me?
Yes.
I
mean, I can fly solo for now, but you'll have to get in here to spectate. I'll give you the link.
I'm literally almost done.
I'll give you the link in the meantime.
Give me the link. I'm opening the client.
We don't want to grief them. We can draft if ready. Ox.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I'm going to switch to the draft. Let's go.
Wait, I should be in spectate. Whoops.
Pick ban.
Noxus more like Oxus. I'm joining. All right, is it started?
Adelphi with some fighting words. Bandle City Bandits, more like Bandle City no bitches. Jeez.
Might as well just
Wow.
name the team Zach at that point.
Okay, we've got a little trash talk going on in the thing. They have officially started the draft, so Bandle City
Oh, that's the
Bandits
start.
blue side are banning. Bandle City Bandits.
Bandle
Top
City banning
Hockey
Silas?
Boys. Hockey Boys, Snowy
Sunny
Birdie, Chase Under
Silas?
Tower, the Dark Spectre, really cool turtle.
First
And-
ban's a Silas ban. Makes sense. Ban's away from Sammy. Second ban is a Lux ban. Ban's away from Chase. Pike ban. Pike meta I don't think's been nerfed yet, so that makes sense.
Yep. Huge.
What else we got here? Why would you ban over Noxus on this side?
Noxus is thinking, what am I banning of Bandle City Bandits? You know what?
Turtles Blitz.
Bandle City
get
Bandits, I
one
really don't know what they're about, to be
Juan
honest.
Samira's scary. From the scrim that we put against them, the Orange Top is also something I would look out for, I think. The Orange Top's kind of scary. I think it's really good in team fights. It's really good in lane. Like, Ornn is just... Whoa. No Garen ban? Wait, what?
Vayne ban.
Okay, but why do we not ban Garen from Garen Jesus?
So apparently Pui is a bit of a problem on the Vayne.
Yeah, it is the Ornn pick. But surely Garen into this is quite good. Like, Avi's Garen, I think Avi's a really good player, but I think his Garen is, like, tiers better than his other champions. Zorgot's up there as well, and his Mundo's good, but
That's true. Hey, there's the Garen.
there's the Garen. There's no reason not to pick it, right? It's decent into Ornn. And, yeah. I think not banning the Garen is interesting. Vi, coming out from Lone Wolf.
Yeah,
Decent
always
pick.
good to have
I like it.
a
It's gonna be quite a
silence
beefy
in game.
team. It's gonna be quite a beefy team from Noxus. What do you pick up here as Bandle? Do you pick up the bot lane? Do you give Juan on, like... You need something that's going to shred tanks, honestly. With the Vi Garen first rotation, you're going to have to look at something that does a bit of damage if you're picking your bot lane.
Yeah,
So maybe a
well,
Jinx.
securing
maybe
the
a-
Nautilus at least, but yeah, might as well grab your bot laner at that time.
Yeah, you really want something with damage here. You're going to look at, like, Caitlyn, Jinx... Samira, maybe? I know Juan's put a little bit of Samira. Draven would be good, but I don't think he plays
Yeah,
Draven.
Nautilus, Samira, very scary. They're just gonna go with Volibear instead. Jungle,
Doesn't pick
presumably.
bot laner. This is gonna be an absolute like beef fest of just tanks hanging off each other. Really, really interesting draft because neither team's drafted any of their damage yet. Really.
Yeah. In theory, Nautilus can patch up with an even trout or something. Janna answer into Nautilus here. It's also
You
good
like
into
that?
Volibear.
Would you pick John into Nautilus if you saw this in like your solo queue game and things like that?
Yeah, it should be solid. In theory,
I like it.
should be solid. So now we get to have more bans from red side.
I think it's smart as well. You see Bandle say draft a lot of engage, and you just say we'll just draft disengage. You want to engage on us, we'll get you off us. You know, and it makes sense. I like the Janna pick here.
I think that Seraphine ban is aimed at the mid lane because Chase has played her.
In our scrim the other week, Chase played Lux, Seraphine, and Vel'Koz.
Cool.
So this makes sense as a ban. We still probably saving. Red has counter pick, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Red's probably gonna save that for a mid lane counter pick at the end.
Yeah, Sammy's got a big pool. They rudely took away the pike, but they banned Draven. I didn't know Pui was about that.
Honestly, fair enough. If he is about that, it's really scary into this comp. I don't know if he does play it, but if he does, it's scary. So I mean, is it? You have a lot of like lock up with Volibear and Nautilus. Like Draven has positioned really well, and it's really hard to catch axes when you're, constantly trying to not get stunned and not get locked up. I think I would have allowed the Draven through here.
True.
Unless it's in the hand of a, unless if Danny's on the other team, Draven's on.
They banned the Singed. Singed is
These are
a
weird
recent
bans.
Singed mid enjoyer. Mid.
Is it? Are we really scared of the Singed mid? Like,
I don't know.
I don't doubt Sammy can play it, but it's you're just gonna play mage and you just poke out the Singed and like, if Chase just picks like the Vel'Koz or anything like that, like what does Singed do to that? Like realistically, he's never getting in range to run at you and throw you over his shoulder. It's a
I
strange
really
ban.
have no idea, honestly. Sivir for Pui,
Pui? Yep,
knowing that the Nautilus is there. Cool.
I like it. I press E. You have no hook. GG.
Big true.
Also with Volibear, the E is really nice. You dodge the stun. If you can, be a bit patient on it and time it right.
Yep, so now Blue's got to pick both their bot lane and their mid.
Yep.
Which of those is Ziggs? I know
Ziggs
Juan's
is
played them before.
Probably. I mean, we'll see it. We'll see in this pick here anyway. Could be Ziggs mid. Is a kind of mage style that Chase likes to play. It's also something you can kind of safely blind pick, because you don't want to pick something that's got some super tough matchups and then the counter pick on the red side and then you're kind of screwed. And it's Ziggs mid.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Bandle.
If Ziggs is mid, then Sammy would have to think twice about.
I really like
Romy.
this just on a bot.
Yep.
I think you have stuff that just needs shredded. You can whack a bomb on the Garen, you can whack a bomb on the Vi. Lilia mid.
Oh my gosh.
Sammy's going for it. It's just really how do you get near the Ziggs ever? It's a really interesting draft. I think it's favored in Bandle City's side.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
I
just
mean, you look at
going to
you
that
look at
place.
Noxus Rampage. They're a little weird with the Lilia mid, but if they've practiced this sort of thing, I'm guessing they know. They also desperately needed the magic
think-
damage, although she's got to get up close and personal for that, which is hard when there's a Nautilus.
What I really like about Bandle City's draft is that the comp is so easy to execute. Like, it's super easy front to back. You just put the top three in the draft in the front, back two in the back, get some stuns, damage on the carries. They're scaling well as well. They also have decent early game, really good team fighting with Ornals, Nautilus ults. Like, I just don't see, even if they get a lead Noxus, how they ever fight 5v5. Like, I mean, Viol's good in a 5v5. Lilia ult's decent in a fight, is good in a 5v5 as well. Several, it's alright. Janel's okay. But looking at like Ziggs, Volibear, and Nautilus Ornn, like, maybe in like laning and picks and stuff, and getting picks on the map, I think Noxus can do well. But when it comes to 5v5s, I do think Bandle City just have the advantage.
Yeah, I think so. Plus, I'm looking at the Nautilus that Bandle City picked up. As far as targets to lockdown go, if that Lilia gets ulted, I mean, it just hurts her kit so much. She's got to be kiting around, doing her Qs. She's got to be moving, and Nautilus will put a stop to her.
It's if they can prioritize targets right, hit the Volibear stun on the Lilia, the Nautilus and the Lilia, and just lock her up. Like, there really isn't much you can do. As far as Violet goes, you're probably looking to get on the Ziggs or the Trist, whoever's more ahead.
Yeah, and maybe they could mitigate that a little bit with an exhaust. It can really help out against Vi sometimes.
True, but the issue with the Vi is that you Violet the Tristana, you Violet the Ziggs. How do you follow that up? Realistically, you have to have Garen running in. Dever can like throw a Q and that's it. Lilia has to get really close in melee range. You can't really follow up a Violet and burst people from 100 to 0.
Yep.
So it's kind of tough. Like, obviously it's not like unwinnable, but I don't know. I don't know how well this draft works. Obviously we know Avi's very comfortable in the Garen, and maybe Champion Mastery just wins out on this one. Puri's comfortable in the Sever as well. But if we put 5 players with completely equal skill and completely equal like mastery on the champions, obviously it isn't exact. I think Bandle's draft is just stronger. And
Yep.
should win.
And we were talking about it before the broadcast that we thought that maybe Bandle City would win 2-1.
Bandle City 2-1 is what I think. Bandle in 3. You can all laugh at me when I'm wrong at the afterwards, but I think this game won at least. I'm a Bandle City enjoyer. No offense to Noxus.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll just be curious to see how it goes in terms of some of the players I'm not quite as familiar with personally. We got Snowy Birdie on the Vi.
Snowy's on the volley. It's Lone Wolf on the bike.
Oh, why do I... I've confused myself.
It's all good. Snowy's actually, I felt, was a really, really good jungler to play, like strong jungler to play against.
Oh, that's right. We've got Lone Wolf here subbing for Scritch, of course.
Yep.
Yeah, Bully is... Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I wonder if they'll look for tower dives.
Snowy just felt like Snowy was everywhere. Like, I think jungled really well, was really present in lanes.
Nice.
You know, lends well to the layer approach as well, because you want to be just locking people down early and trying to get your lanes ahead. Because I think if this comp gets ahead, like, I think the way the Bandle loses is they lose the early game too hard.
Yep.
So as long as they don't, I was like, just don't lose, but as long as they don't, that doesn't happen, they're absolutely fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if they'll be looking for tower dives with Volibear. Nautilus is a nice tower dive buddy to join,
Oh yeah.
as is Tristana.
Chester's got really good dive as well. You can Jigsaw under the tower as well.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
If they're confident and if they're, you know, they practiced it and they're confident tower diving, they can be a real threat on this Severajana, Lilia, who are all pretty squishy. Even a Garen doesn't that tanky. If you have 30 people dive, you can.
Yep.
So, yeah, if they're comfortable diving and they're confident doing it, I think it'll go well.
Be interested to see how the top lane goes with the Garen versus Ornn.
Hulky's Ornn is very good.
Wait for spectator delay.
Yeah, we just go wait 3 minutes, talk about absolute garbage. And yeah, how's your day, Slim?
My day's good. I had a solid day of work, and then I hopped on to figure out all this.
Nice.
I'm all good to go. I've got my water.
Nice.
I'm excited.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to see how the competition stacks up. Obviously, we have to play. I think we play Noxus next week, so you know, I hope they lose. So
that's right. We have Captain Ox here with us. Hot off his win,
victory.
He's the fearless leader of the Zon underdogs. Are they the underdogs or are they the favorites?
You flipped it. Absolutely flipped it. Yeah. I think it was. The games are so like. I feel like playing this kind of league is so different from solo queue. Like, just the way you not just comms, but the way like in solo queue you die, you're like probably shouldn't have died there. Back spawn, go out again. Here you die and suddenly have taken Dragon and Baron, and like it's just all super coordinated. So like pushing up slightly too far, any kind of awkward positioning, even taking one bad fight can like lose a game. So it's
every bush
really different. Yeah,
can have a secret.
Literally, walk past the wrong bush that has 3 people in it, and you're dead. Vision's super important for that reason.
Yep.
Knowing how far you can push up, but also knowing when you can actually push up and when you can split push, and when, and that is a good thing. And when they collapsed 3 in me bot, and well, we got a Rift Herald top for it. And I think finding the places where you can trade those things is super hard to do as well, and coordinate that as a team and know, okay, look, I'm split pushing, get something top for it.
Yeah, that might be something nice with, to the credit of Noxus draft, is that they've got Garen, he's quite speedy, Lily is fast, Sivir's fast. If Bandle City is caught in a situation where they could get collapsed on easily, I mean, they'll have all the speed in the world to do it. So that's nice.
Yeah, for sure. They'll collapse quickly and they'll also get out of the thing collapsed on. Maybe you did position poorly. Janna speeds you up as well.
True.
Maybe they do have bad positioning, and well, they can just run out of it and kind of get a jail free card almost.
Yeah, they're really fast.
Do you build Hullbreaker on Garen this game?
I don't know.
I haven't played a lot of Garen. I don't know if he's a great Hullbreaker champ, but I don't really think you want to be taking 5v5s as Noxus here. I don't think your victories are in the 5v5 fights. I think your victories in the small 3v3 skirmishes, maybe Garen split pushing and maybe taking 4v4s almost. But I don't think the full-on fight's a dragon and the full-on fight's a baron are.
Just have to see. I'm gonna switch to this observer thing. It better capture the full screen game like Grant said it would. Please. It hasn't. Oh, it did it. Just like magic. We
Nice.
are in here.
Thank you, Grant. So we can see summoner spells now as well. We can see a TP in the mid lane and a ghost on the Lilia. Ignite on the Garen top, which can be huge if Hockey plays safe. TP versus Ignite advantage in top lane, if you know how to manage waves, it can be absolutely massive. And Janna has exhaust, and Tristana has exhaust. But I really like having the TP into Ignite advantage
So
as a top laner.
I need to fix my minimap's size because it is blocking the objectives.
Well, I'm still 0% loaded in. Oh, we're in now. Do you just leave it on directed camera and let it take you where it wants?
That's the meta as far as I'm concerned.
All good. I will press no buttons and just watch the game.
I've got to get rid of this thing down here.
So 5-man. Looks like they're just gonna hide in that bush for the invade. Is Bandle gonna invade? As far as runes go, I think that's the first strike on the Sever.
How do I get rid of? How do I make this thing go down? Oh, tap.
Watch the
Easy.
scoreboard.
Yep, we're good.
You can press O. You can press X for gold as well.
Scoreboard brings up the objectives. What's the shortcut for objectives? You know, looks like Lone Wolf starting bot.
Not sure. Yes.
Snowy Birdie starting top.
Are you at 1 minute in? Or are you further in than me?
I am 1 minute 32.
Oh yeah, I'm way behind. Can I speed up to get there?
I think so.
Okay, I'm now caught up. Yes, Snowy starting top. Alright. So in this early lane, Ziggs... Ooh, Hook just goes wide from Turtle. It's a nice try though.
Yep, very nice try. Kind of getting in control of the bushes, which you expect for a Nautilus, as they ideally try and get the level 2.
For sure. In this early lane, Sever's probably stronger, correct? I don't know.
Yeah, those Qs are a little painful. Sivir did start tier, so they're not hitting
Not as
too hard.
lethal. Yeah, blue side hits level 2 first. Bandle, so they can really step up, zone them off the CS.
Yep.
As far as top lane goes, pushing into Hockey, he can just give the fact that obviously it's level 2 first and just let that wave stop around about outside his tower.
Nice little Q for Chase there.
Yeah, I think as Ziggs here, you just want to be getting as much poke as possible, kind of tethering that Q from the Lilia, and zoning her off the wave as much as you can.
Yep. Getting those mana flow stacks.
Ooh, Turtle hooks the cannon minion. Gotta make sure it can't get away. Yeah, some really solid trading on from Noxus here.
That glacial augment just makes it so easy for Sivir to land those double Qs.
Yeah, for sure. No, we're in a headbutt to wall. Wall couldn't dodge.
Snowy's heading down for the bot scuttle. Lone Wolf will get the top scuttle here shortly.
Juan is eating a lot of Qs here.
Yeah, Sivir hurts. Sivir hurts. We saw in your series. Zero and Danny played pretty safe against the Sivir, and this is what can happen if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, these Qs don't mess, but Snowy coming in for a gank now. We're going for Dolphy first. She's locked up.
Wow,
and
Janaki must have been on cooldown.
Side. Still going in for the Dark Spectre. Really
Yeah.
nice route. Could be a double here in the bot line.
Not quite.
Hook is not up because Hook went on to the Janna. The Sever might be forced back here though. Yeah, well played.
No mana for a shield is pretty scary, but at the same time, the blue team really wants to back Bandle City, so if Sivir can stop it from crashing, that's great.
The wave has not crashed. Oh, that is brutal. Oh, and another Q hits onto the Tristana.
Scary.
Do you leave here? I mean, you have
sometimes,
to, right?
yeah, like sometimes the wave's
not
bad,
his
but
fault.
you're gonna die if you try and fix it, so you gotta leave.
It's one of those scenarios where you get a kill and it almost doesn't benefit. Really good trading on from Warren here.
Yeah, true.
Oh, really well played from Warren actually. Just getting a lot of damage into Garen. Garen will walk away for 30 seconds and come back full HP.
That was awkward. Hockey's bone plating came back up at the end of the trade, so
That's unfortunate.
you could tell why it was so good.
Okay, you're a level down here. I don't know if you want this.
Ooh. You might just be a
tad.
tad behind me if you wanted to catch it up all the way.
Oh, good.
Maybe just like 1 second. Yeah. Avi's
I'm
got
up
Ignite versus
5
Hockey's TP, so.
About 5 minutes now. Yeah, that's the thing. Hockey can just lead this wave however he wants it to be. Back TP, and the wave's perfectly how he wanted it, and he basically loses nothing for it. And when you don't really have kill pressure on Ornn, the Ignite's rough.
Yep.
Like, Avi can shove this back, Ornn just TPs, loses nothing, and Avi has to walk.
Yep. Although Garen's more of a runner.
Oh, Volibear's coming top to end. Oh, that's a really... Snowy again, a lot of presence in his map here.
I think
Like,
Garen's
just stop.
okay.
He's okay with living, but his back timing gets messed up even harder. Has to back here. Now Ornn can shove this wave, and now top lane's like, there's a decent advantage even without a kill.
Yep.
Ziggs is backing and just walking by line. I don't know if TP is up. It is not. Must have missed the TP before.
Interesting.
I can maybe has a time to look for roam here, although the wave's not in a great spot.
So Vi, Lone Wolf did see the Volibear top size kind of moseying on into their Bandle City jungle now. And
Yeah, it's smart jungling. You see the other jungler top side, you try and come bottom side, but the wave's kind of on their side. It's hard to gank them.
had a pink in the try.
Nice warding there.
Can you
Another
turn the
first strike.
scoreboard on?
Press O. Ziggs and Lilia just kind of fighting over some vision here, protecting the pink ward. They're not gonna 2v1 the pink ward. Still protecting the pink ward.
I guess I'll turn the scoreboard off if there's gonna be a fight. That's what I'll do.
Sounds good.
Bandle said you got a pink in the mid rush spot. Really trying to control those bushes.
Yeah, that was an extended fight over one ward. That's pink drops there as well.
Not too
Bot
much
lane.
action, although Juan has continued to get chunked by Sivir it seems. Half health.
He is eating those Qs. I think Pooey's got an aimbot.
It's tough, and Nautilus can't do too much about it.
No, I mean, yeah, he can't stand in front of you. That's another 2 sides of the Q hitting again. Oh,
The Sivir went first strike, so she's getting paid off of all this too.
that's another Q hitting. I think I've seen more hit than miss. Like,
Mm-hmm. Booey's on it.
yeah.
Top
Getting
lane
back top
trading
lane.
as
Another gank bot. Really good hook again. Adelpha's gonna fall.
nice. Can't hook the Sivir, so hook the Janna while her Q's down.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. You know the spell shield's there. You just hook the one that's a guaranteed kill instead of trying to flip it on the fact that like Pui messes up. And I think it's a smart play. Just take the guaranteed kill, get the gold, get your team ahead. Oh, Lancelot here just on a back. That's unfortunate.
I think that was mainly intended to save one from getting killed and or back cancelled.
Could have been a kill, maybe. But it still did his job as the Nautilus.
Yep.
Jobs to protect the ADC, if that.
Huge.
Vi looking for a gank top here. Hockey's kind of pushed off. Avi
Oh,
might
wow.
flank early. Orange still has a dash.
Oh yeah,
there.
Hockey's toast. Did he he
Yeah.
flashed at the end of that too and
He
died?
did. He flashed, but the Garen ult animation was already queued.
Had already channeled, and he also ignited him while Vi was pounding.
He was Omega dead and doesn't have TP, so he'll have to walk
Yeah.
hard lane and miss this whole wave.
Maybe Hockey will allow Snowy to catch it. Might as well.
Yeah, it's a really thick wave. All this XP going to waste. it
Ooh,
seems.
it's a demolish proc right there.
Yeah. I guess with Demolish taken, maybe Avi's look to split push more this game and take Hullbreaker. We'll see.
We will see.
Trying to queue over the wall.
It's about sending a
Monster ult
message.
perspective. Yeah, it starts dominance. For sure.
Get a little spell thieves money.
Yep. Oh, Lone Wolf going for a dive here on Zegs. Zegs bomb gonna roll. 6R. Oh, well played, Chase.
Nice.
Take
Janus
the
Spell
dive.
Thieves is only at 212, having a tough time.
Yeah. It's really
Okay.
nice. Really nice reaction to the dive there.
Yeah.
You know, survive things, and then was smart enough to realize, wait, I can turn this, and I can R, and landed it on the vibe. Sorry,
No,
everyone.
no objectives. Yeah, we do have the
No
Herald getting
objectives.
looked at. Top side.
This- Oh, really good max range hit again. And Dodger's looking a little bit dead.
Oh my god.
But there's another thing from the top side as well. Or they're sleeping.
These solo laners are all about fighting the jungler in top
Another
lane.
kill. Are they looking to die again?
Volibear
Oh,
gets
they
out.
killed it. Still getting chased down by the Lilia.
Oh my god.
God, I think that's enough done by the Ziggs though. So
That's
another kill
tough.
Ziggs. This game went from absolutely nothing to happening to an absolute bloodbath. I think Chase is still gonna.
True. Oh, that is a very aggressive W. Wow.
Chase is still gonna.
Yeah, that
follow.
doesn't go well for you.
Yeah.
Did
Chase tries to chase and it doesn't go very well.
Had flash, thankfully.
He's flashed to get out.
Yeah, so all that,
You know,
and
I
it
like
looks
the
like
aggression.
Noxus might look at the dragon. Maybe.
Yeah, they're looking at it, and quick to start it. Right, so no opponent, dragon. I don't think. I mean, Bandle's good contest. I don't think they're gonna rotate up fast.
Vida's dragons quite quickly.
Yeah, Smite also not upgraded. And you do have Lilia who can rotate down to those dragons really, really fast.
Yep. Looks like they're gonna fight over this control board a bit. Oh my god.
Really nice satchel. Really nice kill from Chase.
Really good. Hit all the Qs.
He knocked
Chase
Right,
has 3
like,
kills
after-
now. 300 gold shutdown.
Yeah, this 6 is large and in charge. Another hitting with Ornn and Garen. I don't think Ornn wins any kind of extended trade there.
Oh, poor Hockey's so far behind, down about 30 CS now. And Avi also got the plate as well, and a kill.
Yeah, down a level as well. It's
Whew.
a lot of farm, a lot of waves. Obviously, Garen is something that I would have done to it ever. I think you just
Force.
Ziggs are looking to get shut down here though.
Yeah, that's a big dead Ziggs.
You probably believe that a while whenever you're fed and you're squishy, it's gonna die. Good spell shield there from Puri. Let's disengage. Maybe if Ziggs didn't flash earlier and that.
Yeah, it didn't go running after the Garen to need to flash.
Yeah, maybe good stuff out there, but it's alright.
Yeah, this is a shutdown. Oh my god.
Is gonna get out.
Just barely survived that last
He's gonna run away
Ignite.
here. He's just got back, run away, and give another wave. I don't think you can, try and stay here. And he will.
Yeah.
His TP is back up, so I won't fall even further behind. I think this Garen is going to be banned next game, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Volibear
Okay,
burns
okay.
Sivir ult. That's cool.
Nice. Snowy's been super present on the map. I think that's really good help. Low shield's a bit late, but dodges the passive to root Sivir.
Yeah, after the spell shield, you can always ult if it comes down to it. Probably would have done it there, maybe? I don't know. Tristan's low.
Not sure. Jason doing a really good job of using those satchels just to, annoy Lilia and move her around.
Yeah, when her Q's such short range, her getting displaced while she's trying to farm is annoying.
Oh, for sure. Dark Spectre trying to freeze the wave here. Which makes sense, but freezing waves in Tristana is rough.
Especially while you're low health and your jungler just left your side.
For sure. And Sivir can just kind of stand back and break the freeze. Good idea in theory, but it's really hard.
Oof!
Ooh.
So painful.
Are they gonna have to give up this wave? Maybe. The Nautilus is low as well. 2 turret shots onto the Janna.
Probably won't
Snout.
matter.
They're having to give up quite a lot of farming XP here, but just because they're tanking so much.
Yeah.
Silver poke.
They won't lose the turret, and plates are down. But it's tough.
The XP and CS gap top here is just getting large.
One typing Stephanie diff. Don't know what happened there.
Copium. It's just blame Stephanie, yeah.
It's like, oh wow, they did take the whole bot tower. This Siver's a problem.
Really good gank on top. Oh, no.
Should favor the Garen, yeah.
Really good run out, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah.
Nothing Dawn can turn this either. It's going to be 2 kills down to Noxus Rampage. Hope he flashes out. Jade's rotating up though. Maybe turn this soon. Really good ult, actually.
Interesting that Avi stopped to hit the ward. Maybe he thought the fight was done, but Lone Wolf kept fighting.
Oh, and Garen's speed just gets him out away from the 6 range. 6 has no ult. He can't break the range gap.
Sammy helping herself to a little scuttle. Why not?
Don't mind if I do. As a fast mid laner with good rotation, I'm taking it every time. Take scuttle pretty quickly. I mean, really is a. Oh wait, maybe they kill top lane here?
Sammy has farmed very well this game.
Oh, for sure. For playing an AP champion, his ult attacks are not great for farming.
Yep.
I think Sammy's doing really well. Especially because you do have to manage your mana really carefully.
I think she got the second blue buff. Oh wow.
Oh, everyone's spot.
Here's Sammy now.
Strana just jumps out. Sammy pops a ghost. Nautilus on Lilia, really smart there.
Yep, they've
there's
got no
here,
turret.
though. There's no turret. Nautilus is gonna fall. Kill is gonna go over to 7.
Meanwhile, this fight was happening here.
And I don't know if you won these, but it's one Bandle City.
That's nice Janet ult. Topped him off a bit.
Nyx is TPing in, but I don't think Nyx gets there fast enough. Another kill
Yeah,
for Lilia.
This Noxus comp with all of its mobility, these fights just they just keep going. They can't get away from them. Sammy,
Flash and a triple kill
Woo!
on Lilia. Damn.
that's huge, and they're gonna get their second Drake. They aced them.
Oh, that's an ace. That's a, that's a dragon. I think when you're behind as Bandle City, you've only really got.
That was a 4v. I mean, the fight had mixed participants at times. That Avi was top the whole time, pushing.
Yeah, this is looking really good for Noxus. And I think this is what we said before the game, where you don't really want to take 5v5s as Noxus. You just want to take these kind of skirmishy 4v2s. You want to outnumber them with your mobility. You want to take advantage of the fact that Ziggs was in base.
Yeah.
Just kind of get there faster, rotate faster, and suddenly outnumber them. And I think maybe a bit of a misjudgment on the side of Bandle City, where they kind of took fights that they probably shouldn't have taken there. It was 4 against 2. They tried to fight it. They tried to stall. Ziggs TP had to come in and couldn't turn the fight because it's still 4v3 even when Ziggs gets there. And a triple kill for Lilia with a Magi Stole Stealer now.
They're trying to catch Avi. They do have him severely outnumbered. He takes one with him though.
He gets one, yeah. He gets out as well. This is illegal.
Okay, yeah. He had to go down.
Janna goes down as well. Okay, a little bit deep there. Avi could have got out. He's dead ball to turn it back and get a kill.
I think we have our question answer on Avi building Hullbreaker though. He's not going in that direction.
It's going Mortal Reminder second, it looks like. Chase.
Wow.
Just quite out of position there. You have a comp that's gonna, sleep you and stun you and knock you up, and you can't be out of position for even a second.
Yeah, the mobility. I mean, Noxus, Bandle City, they just don't have their flashes. They're just, if they've got their flash, they're probably burning it off cooldown the way Noxus is playing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just moving around faster. They're burning flashes off cooldown. And then once your flash is down, if your position for a second, Pui out of position. Good flash. Dodge the first Q as well.
Yep. Janet lends a helping hand.
And could maybe turn this. Oh, really good. A little bit greedy there to try and turn it. Looking for another fight. I don't think they want this though. Picking away. How much damage to the
Yeah, they got Pui, but Avi has joined.
He's gonna fall as well. Now he just tries to turn some damage back on. He realizes he's dead. He could dive here as well. Choose not to.
Avi is a massive problem.
Oh, did you see
They
the
all
damage
are.
on the Garen team? Look at Mother Tower. He doesn't care. He's just straight under tower. You're dead. You're dead.
Yeah, I mean, Volibear gets the massive Garen shutdown, but Sammy cleans Volibear up, and they just don't care.
Yeah. Giving a summoner whose name is Garen Jesus. Garen probably wasn't the wisest thing.
Yeah.
But hey, you live and learn.
The next Drake's up in 2 minutes, and they're just gonna get all the towers they can.
I mean, now you've got an open bot, you've got an open mid lane tower, like you've got open top as well, so you've got 3 towers. You've got one tier in each lane, so winning every lane. You basically just have free power to rotate to every objective when it comes up, and can't really be contested. Huge Lilia, damage-wise, huge Garen.
They've got
Nice.
all this vision in their bot jungle too ahead of this next Drake. Look at all these red wards.
Yeah,
They just know where they're at.
I mean, Chase is on vision here, trying to rotate into this wave. He can get caught out if I came over.
Yep.
It's just rough. How much damage the Q does?
And Adelphi's got that full Shirelias now, so they're even faster at moving around just passively.
And another thing to know, other than mid lane, really, every other lane is up like 20, 30 farm.
Yeah.
And that's hundreds of gold, like, in addition to the kill gold and the assist gold, and the tower gold, and the dragon, like, it's a lot of money. There's a 4,000 gold lead at the moment. Most of that funnels onto the mid laner, I think.
Yeah. They're
And
just
top as well. Top
controlling this Drake coming up.
Volley caught again, just gets melted by Garen.
Yeah, if Avi gets on top of somebody, it's just so hard for them to kill him, especially while he gets a Janna shield. He gets all that extra AD from it.
It's not their jungle anymore, and the thing is, like,
Nope.
if Garen ever gets on Tristana, Tristana gets silenced, Tristana can jump away, and by the time that silence runs out, you're dead, because Garen's so fed. So I think it's still winnable for Bandle. They've just got to be like super turtling for the next like 10 minutes, maybe longer, and try and get these favorable 5v5s to dragons, but they're so far behind.
Yeah, they just zone them out of the jungle completely because they just can't. Like, even if they all gang up on Avi, the rest of the team's grouped with him. Even if you take him down, you're gonna get aced in the process. He's just such a massive, beefy boy.
If you're spending all your damage and all your utility taking down a tank and killing the Garen, the carry is like Pui's in no means behind at all. He's definitely ahead as well. So, and Lilia as well. You've got 3 main carries doing a lot of damage. How do you focus?
Poor
Focus one
Ornn.
guy to kill you.
Ornn can't upgrade items until 13, correct? That's when he gets to upgrade his. He's level 12.
Volley taking a fight here. TP coming in from Ziggs, and Lilia just walks away. Unless she feels like she wants to take this 2v, or TP from Ornn, sorry, no.
She's so fast. She has the 14 Magi stacks, and
Ziggs is dead.
yeah. He's far up pressuring that turret, but keyword far up. Looks like they're picking a Delphi.
Really good voice movement, and everyone's just here to buff him, which is not
Yeah,
enough.
Janna's too
People love
slippery.
greedy. Yeah, I think once the Grace Legend hits, you just gotta, say I'm not catching up, and leave.
Yeah.
With the Ziggs getting quiet top lane, I just think you can't push up that far. with no vision
Noxus
in
is
your top lane
pinging
jungle.
Baron. Sure.
You can do it. It's 3 dead or 2 dead, sorry, on the side of Bandle. They can't really contest it. Volley Barrel is maybe up. I'm not sure. So Volley can maybe.
Yeah,
back
it is,
over the
but
wall.
Snowy would have to find a way around.
They're looking to contest him, but it's like TP comes from Ziggs. Ziggs is probably just gonna try and ult.
Bombs early, but they're
low,
low. Snowy Birdie kills Garen.
Baron's getting flipped. Baron fully heals up. Garen shutdown goes over. Chase. The Lilia is so fast. You can flash and she's still gonna catch up to you.
Okay. They prevent the Baron, but they go 3 for 2 in the process.
That's
Not
good. That's actually good for Bandle. 100% I would take that. if you offered me, they get no Baron, 3/2 shutdowns. And
Yeah,
Orange
who
been
got
pushing
the
top
who got the
whole
Garen
time.
shut down there?
Orange got to be careful here though. Recognizes it well. Don't know if you want to back there though. Lilia
Ah,
knows.
Volibear got the Garen shut down. Actually, wasn't that big. Ziggs got the Vi
Lilia
shut down.
knows. Pouring out. Lilia can dodge this super fast. John is here as well. I don't
Yeah,
think you flash at this point. I think
you
you
can't
just
flash
accept
away
the play.
from Lilia.
Yeah, she's got Moonplate now. She's got
Sammy's
25
godlike
Magi
now.
stacks. Yeah, I don't think you'd be flashing away from those ones. You just gotta walk away. I think the main mistake there is just TPing in that bush. You just gotta you're quite aware. I think Lilia just catches you. She's fast.
Yeah, they're trying to push these side lanes. If they could get these objective bounties on the tier 2s, it'd be huge. Chase was doing the same, but they're just so mobile, Noxus.
Yeah, they just move as a unit. They just every time someone tries to push out a wave and spot push and get an advantage,
Yep.
they just 3 of them are on you. Also to note, Lilia's level 15.
But Sammy has now become the biggest problem of the all with the 25 stack Magi's and working
Yeah.
on Dead Man's Plate now. Super fast.
Don't even notice Garen in the fights anymore. It's Lilia's the real problem. Like there's just that's the issue for Bandle side. There's so many problems. It's not like like someone's got 20 kills and as long as we shut them down we win the fight. It's like you have 3 main damage dealers plus Vi is definitely not weak at all. And
Yep.
you've got a Ziggs 2 items, Volley with 2 items. Volley rightly so building a bit of damage here. I think you do need damage in fights, you just gotta burn the carry.
Oh yeah, it's AP Volibear as well. Haven't even looked at too many
Yeah.
items. Although the damage should come in handy on that Baron.
Also
One-shot the Garen.
So they're even faster. Deadman's Plate and Lilia.
Ooh, it's about to be soul point in a minute. T minus 55
They are
seconds.
speed. They're really fast. Yeah, they like look for a flank here actually. Orange pretty far up with no support. They gotta hit this one. Okay, stun goes into Lilia. She's so fast.
She's so fast. Nautilus was maybe slightly just
They
off
chased
our
it with a
range.
Really good satchel. Nautilus all goes into the Sever. Orno coming in. They're still chasing Lilia. Vile comes in with the chase.
Sammy's just
Good
kiting
knock-off.
everything.
Fabricates everything and does a lot of damage.
Oh,
Lilia low though. Still lives. Exhausted a little bit too late. Too little too late. And we get the Dragon Soul. In a 5-0 ace. I would FF15 if this was a solo queue game.
Sammy just nearly went down, but nope. They based them so they could push the lanes while Vi solos the dragon.
They can almost end the game.
They could work
Maybe
their
they
way up
could.
towards Baron as well.
I think they're just gonna get both, yeah. I think they want to focus the Lilia. The Lilia is the biggest threat. You've got to kill her.
They got her so low, but it just couldn't get a Nautilus hold on her. It got put in the Sivir.
The exhaust was super late. You just can't focus her though, because you gotta go. Okay, we're gonna focus her. All 5 of our members are gonna hit her, and she just runs away. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what you do in this situation. I think you just gotta zone the Lilia.
And now she's gonna get a stopwatch probably because at this point, sell your corrupting pot, get stopwatch,
Yep, preserve the stacks
preserve the stacks, preserve the 700 gold shutdown at all costs.
for sure.
Woo!
And I think as Lilia here, you just gotta, or as Bandle in the fights here, you just gotta like kind of zone Lilia off, like they did there. Zone her, she's running into the lane, and then just let her go. Let her run away. If she wants to run, she's not in the fight. And then when that happens, they've got to turn.
Yep.
Kill the carries in the Sever, and Garen, which, and then hopefully, I mean, Lilia just comes back to the fight at that point. So you've got to constantly juggle zoning Lilia whilst like fighting the rest of the team, which is super hard to do. I
Yeah.
think they just got to get an early pick on this Sever, and take a 5v4 from there. Which even then, I'm not sure they win.
It's so hard for the I mean, if you need to get somebody locked down the way you're saying because it's so hard for Ornn, especially like if everyone's zooming around at 1,000,000 miles per hour. What's his little ram supposed to do when he smacks his ult?
Like,
They'll just dodge it.
Ornn is like if my granddad entered the 100-meter sprint. This is what it would look like. Like,
He's level 14 now. It's not.
they just can't keep up with a really slow cop. Nautilus, Volibear, like they all just turn like trucks. And you've got like Garen, super speed with Janna with Sever ult, Shurelia's.
Oh, the Ziggs Leandries is upgraded. That's nice.
Actual Lightning McQueen clump over here. Garen getting another turret bot lane. 3 items now on Garen. 3.5 on the Lilia.
Yeah, they're doing a 4-1
Push.
push.
No. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense with Baron. It's a nice 4-1 push. And Orange just can't contest this Garen.
Ornn is left to answer Garen, but he just
well,
can't
I
be
mean,
done.
You can just watch as the minions crash, and if Garen takes the tower, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, Noxus is content. These tier 3s are getting low. Not even Ziggs can hold off these Baron pushes.
Yeah, and I think we're probably looking to gauge a fight here. Sleep goes in on Ornn and Nautilus. Oh, and Tristana falls already. That's super early in the fight. Ornn ult comes in. It's a fight under tower. Vi taking a couple tower shots, stunned up under tower as well. Flashes out.
Did get the Nautilus R, but
oh, Hooks is weird on the tower. Maybe Noxus doing a little spreading, stunned on the tower. Everyone just running on the tower into the stuns and all the CC. And Bandle set you completely wipes everyone except the Vi.
wow! It was going so well for them, and they just, they got overconfident.
I guess they just wanted to end the game and they decided we're gonna...
Ziggs got that 700 gold shutdown on Lilia. That's a lot of money. That's a problem.
We said before the 5v5 team fighting, but this was... They pushed the fight when they were like in open space, which makes sense, and then Bandle, slightly rightly so, just kited towards the towers and they kept going.
Yeah.
They said we're still going to fight you under the towers, and it works into a lot of comps, into a Nautilus, Volibear, Ornn, and almost every CC just hit onto the tower.
Yeah.
Like, everything was hitting.
That's crazy.
Like, Nautilus hit a really good hook, then the knock-up, I think Volley hit stun, didn't get spell shielded, like... It's a really interesting fight.
It was weird for a while, because the initial Nautilus R didn't really do anything. It hit Sammy, but there wasn't much follow-up. It was very chaotic.
Honestly, really well played fight, and a little bit of running from Noxus, but honestly, that's the kind of advantages you have to get as Bandle City, right? You just gotta, hope, play as well as best you can, and hope the other team kind of messes up, and that's what happened. And now they're in a much better position to contest Elder.
And coming up soon here now, yeah, so in the meantime, the Ornn got to upgrade Tristana's Kraken Slayer, and pretty soon now, Baron's going to spawn a little bit after the Elder. Elder's in a minute and a half. Baron's in a minute 43 now.
It's definitely still super winnable for Bandle. There's one thing fighting under your towers 5v5, but now you've got to fight in the open in a Dragon Pet 5v5. It's a little bit tougher.
Janna's grouped top with Sivir. They're pushing this out together and maybe getting Baron Vision. I'm actually not sure why.
I think if you're Bandle, the scariest thing is that you go to the Elder Dragon, and then they just run down the other two lanes and end the game.
Yeah.
So they're like, sure, you can have Elder Dragon, we'll have your Nexus. Ornn help comes down super early before the team fight. Knocks Abilia, Exhaust drops in. And you collapse, so she's just gonna get a really good stun from Void. They're gonna do oh, and Lilia shut down. Really good fight from Bandle. Really heads up Ornn out. Knocked away, and did they get Elder off this? Ziggs died, so probably.
Ooh, Avi.
Avi on the back lane.
You picked the Ornn, but you're alone now.
We're all just going 1-for-1 over and over.
Yeah, now Juan's kind of starting to get those Tristana W resets if they can catch people.
I think Lord Dominic's is a really interesting buy here as well. The Q. Oh, Lord misses the Q. Really good Nautilus hooks.
Wow!
Going in.
Bandle City are breaking them up.
Oh, really good hook again. These hooks don't
Really
miss.
cool turtle flashes in to get the auto, but no!
Oh my days. 1 frisbee, 3 deaths.
Oh, Pui just took them all down. They're just gonna run in and
They're
end.
just gonna end the game, yeah.
But Ziggs is respawning.
Ziggs is up. Yeah, maybe they're deciding not to end the game now they see Ziggs respawning. That was 1 Q.
Take a look at these towers here. They are eating it.
1 Q went forward, came back, and just killed 3 people. That is brutal if you're Bandle City. That fight looked really favorable for them up until, Pui pressed 1 button.
Ziggs is TPing to try and get an ult to steal Elder? Question mark?
Ornn is also TPing into the pet. Ziggs probably just looking if they can get vision on this. Ornn comes in. Walks up Sammy, doesn't really do much else.
Yeah, they've stopped hitting the elders, so they're just gonna kill Hockey.
Oh, Zexal comes down really early.
Yeah.
We saved that for a steal, and now Lilia can just chase. That's
Yeah, just sprint him down. Nautilus can't rotate.
Chase flashes over the wall, gets slept. Elder
They've got
Dragon goes down.
Elder
And the
plus
game's gonna
Infernal
end.
Soul.
I think that's game.
It's a lot
Like,
to deal
we're
with.
just running a straight line here, and there's nothing Metal Slate can do.
They got 2 inhibs down. You can totally end with Infernal Soul and Elder.
Yeah, this was a game.
Yeah, Bandle said he kind of had a little window there, but then Pui really stood his ground in the end.
Yeah, Pui played that through really well. He got flash, Nautilus hooked, he got flash, hooked, and then he got flash, Nautilus auto attack, and then he got hit with everything. Volibear queued as well, and just did well to spell shield the right things, survived.
Yeah, and you're a Sivir, 4-item Sivir with Infernal Soul at the end of the day.
Yeah, you're gonna. I reckon at this point, Pui can queue someone once and they'll just die. And one. Turtle's gonna fall as well. Oh, good Barret. That dies anyway. And Hockey's gonna die in the Nexus. Or not. Anyone's feeling like diving? Any fantasy KDA players?
Oh yeah, fantasy.
Yeah, everyone's a fantasy KDA.
Gotta think about fantasy. Okay, let's look at the LoL client for that post-game stat score. Fantasy owners, get in here, check out your players, see how you did. Any Sammy drafters? Any Pui drafters? Avi drafters?
Avi as well. It's up and away as well. 3 kills, 3 points for a kill, 1 point loss for a death. So every time you go 1 for 1, it stonks.
Any Noxus Rampage drafters?
A lot of points here. 48 just an assist, 43, and it's 43 points in a game. She might be the. Don't think she's the most, but she's more than Avi.
I'm going to respectfully get the score in here, and I also need to switch some blue side, red side stuff.
Okay, never mind. Pui's looking at like 63 points for one game. Insane. Sammy looking at like 46, 48, 48 and a half. Pui's. He was involved in almost every kill. Or 26 at the 41.
That's
so like
nutty.
60% of the kills. It's not bad.
Sheesh.
So what do you think went wrong for Bandle there?
I think that the so let's revisit their draft. I've got it up here. Real quick. So they first picked the Ornn on blue side. They left the Garen up, of course. It worked really well. Just made Hockey's life so hard in the top lane.
Agreed.
Blind picked the Nautilus, which is a fine thing to do, usually. Do get countered by the Janna. It was really hard for Nautilus to get in our range, quite simply. Against the other hypermobile stuff, it's hard.
Yeah, for me the main issue is not actually the draft. I think the draft was, other than leaving the Garen up.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I think Bandle's draft was really good. The thing that went wrong, I felt, was they just knowing when you can take a fight and which fights you can take. They took a few fights outnumbered. They took a few 2v2s where you'd have like Volley and Ornn against like Garen Vi, which, yeah, they're not winning those. And just like more judgment than anything else of when we can take fights and which fights we can take and when we should walk away. And when we were getting kited by Lilia. Who honestly had a quiet early game and then just popped off because they were just rotating really quickly to these fights that became unwinnable for Bandle really quickly, and they didn't, recognize it fast enough.
I'd say so.
But it's something for sure you can work on, you can identify, and is there any adaptations other than maybe a Garen ban that you would make to the draft?
Garen's gotta get bans. Their initial bans had been the Silas, the Pike, and the Vayne. So maybe it's not worth investing this many bans into Sammy. Just a thought. Because Sammy, I think Sammy really proved herself on the Lilia there, and Sammy's just got such a
Sammy
a
plays
big pool.
It's also not even like bannable because you ban like the 3 most recent champs Samuel playing, you wipe out like the Singed mid or any of this whack stuff that you never even thought of banning. You never thought it was a mid lane champion. Like it's not almost worth banning because there's literally anything Sammy can pull out the ass that like it could come from anywhere, right?
Yeah, so maybe invest less
I think
in
the
Sammy
Bandle
bans, and
bans were.
you can divert one into Garen
So I do think you
for
don't
sure.
really want Sammy on something that can take over the game. So the Silas ban makes sense. Also the Pike ban does make sense. The first rotation of bans I think we're fine. The Silas, the Pike, the Vayne. It's the Draven Singed where I think you probably
True.
need to ban Garen first rotation, put the Vayne second rotation, and probably look at either banning out Avi's top pool and getting with Garen Urgot where he's and Nasus where he's like the most comfortable, and giving Hockey a better time, or maybe looking at banning it like I don't know.
Yeah,
Because
like
yeah,
Vayne
mid lane's
Vayne is big
unpredictable.
trouble, but at least she would have been vulnerable in the early stages, and maybe they wouldn't have snowballed as hard
Yeah, I think
because Pui was a problem on Sivir.
for sure. But I think Pui being the highest MMR player in the tournament, I think, or one of them, he's going to be a problem on almost everything he
Yeah,
plays.
they know something about the Vayne.
I think yeah. I don't know. I think
Maybe the Volibear's not it.
I thought the volleyball was really good early on. I think
They just
took
took
a
some
few
bad
sketchy
fights.
fights.
They just took
Yeah,
some bad fights for sure.
took some sketchy fights, but and the comms seemed a bit uh
You're ready, right, Ox?
I don't have a spec link.
Oh, sorry, it got posted up there.
Yeah, I wasn't in the lobby yet. Okay.
Give us like 2 minutes while I went to the bathroom. You know what? Then I'm gonna go to the bathroom
All right, I will
too.
talk to stream.
I'll be back very quickly.
Oh, okay, no problem. I will do some talking myself. So, draft wise, get the Garen out of here. His name is Garen Jesus. It's a no-brainer ban. What else should we do draft adaptation wise? I actually think Bandle's draft was good, and I stand by it. Even though they lost, I think their draft was one of the. I think it was a stronger draft. I think they just got to understand the strengths of that draft and why it's a good draft, and kind of play to those strengths a bit harder. That you don't have good small skirmishes, but you have good big team fights. And sure, take ganks when they're on, and like I think Sigs was super ahead and struggled to like push that lead because they weren't front to backing perfectly. I thought Nautilus had some really good hooks, but the damage was either already dead or in their own possession, and it just didn't really work out. So I think if you're gonna run back a similar comp, probably just gotta maybe not the volley bear, but the rest of it honestly was fine in the draft. But yeah, get the Garen out of here. I think you can deal with 2 carries almost with the amount of CC in that in the Bandle comp, but you
I'm
can't
back.
deal with 3 carries getting ahead. Hello, I was just waffling. You missed nothing interesting.
Yeah, it's really hard. I can speak from experience when you're Nautilus and carries get that strong that fast. It's tough
Yeah,
because he's not all that tanky, really.
I thought Knowles did really well last game actually. I thought he
Oh
did.
yeah, for sure.
There
It's
was
just
a lot of really nice CC, and if his carries had been a bit more fed, would have been absolutely fight winning. Like the flash and the fight where Puri got the triple Sivir Q to kill 3 people.
Yep.
Like, the really good hook, and then Puri flashed, and you flash root him. Like it was really well played. It just the damage wasn't there to follow up, and I don't know. I don't think that's like I think Bandle were ahead in the early game. They got some good ganks up with Volley Bear.
yeah. They got the Herald. They broke
Yeah.
mid first, I believe. They got low at
Mm.
least.
They broke mid first.
Think-
Noxus had a few dives that didn't really work out, and it was just these like kind of mid game skirmishes that didn't go very well.
Noxus definitely got one of the side turrets first though, but they did break mid, which was nice.
Yeah,
Bandle.
top lane snowballed a little bit. I don't know if that was. It's Ignite Garen can just play that kind of bit more aggressively. I also think Avi's champion mastering Garen just makes it a force to be reckoned with for sure. Juan says I'm glad we got the warm up game out of the way. So.
Oh, Juan.
Copium. Can the series start now?
Can the series start now? Yeah. It's always good. It's very important to warm up.
Casters are ready. Are we ready, right? For draft?
Danny says hi in the chat, Ox.
Hello. Casters are ready. Yes. Didn't mean the question mark. Casters are ready.
I was like, why are you asking?
Yeah, I
Alright,
understand
I'm
what
in the
you're
draft. The draft has begun. Okay,
Alright.
let's see
Oh,
what the Bandle
Noxus
City
is-
Bandits do.
Noxus is on blue side this time.
Yep, Bandle
Uh,
City Bandits got to pick their side for game 2. They also picked red.
Alright, and they Bandle City banned out the pike.
They stay banning Pike. Yeah.
A little bit of an adaptation on Noxus. They banned Blitzcrank this time. It's another hook support. They figured out the Garen ban. Good. Poppy banned up for Snowy Birdie as well. Maybe that means Sammy's wanting to pick like an Akali, and wants to dash about. Perhaps.
Maybe. Oh, they
I
banned
don't know.
they even banned the Vi as well. So this time now, Silas and Vayne left up. If they really want the Vayne or the Silas, they can grab her.
Vayne could be a threat, but they're just gonna pick Sivir again. I mean,
They
Vayne
just pick
does
her on
affect-
purpose.
Yeah. It was. I mean, it had like almost every Q hit. It was insane in lane. It was insane out of lane.
Juan was hating life, eating those Qs.
Oh yeah, they were aimbotted onto him. Almost every single one hit.
So hard.
It's so hard as well because just being low HP denies you so much, like ability to do stuff in lane. You just lose your ability to zone people off. You lose your ability to step up. You can't get near the CS. You have to back at awkward times.
They grabbed the Nautilus again. This can be a
I liked
Janna
it.
answer again. It was great. I wonder how Juan will adapt for the
Is he with
2v2.
Tristana again? I quite like his. I think Juan Samira is great.
Yeah, just fully.
Also, you can
Just-
win wall the Sivir Q. I think Samira is a really, really good pick here.
You
But
could
we
win
just
wall
pick
the
jungle
Sivir
with
Q. If Sivir shields, then you can
You can break
flash
her,
auto onto her. Just keep chasing. Slower with Nautilus E.
Yeah.
Warwick.
We're gonna see Vander himself.
Okay, big Vander
Um,
draft. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Warwick Sivir, interesting. Janna comes out again. It's kind of weird because we said Nautilus is an answer to the Janna, but they picked the Janna anyway. I think it's just a confident pick, a comfort pick, which makes sense.
I kind of like
Um,
Viego. He's neat for Bandle City Bandits. If they do manage to get a pick with Nautilus, and whatever
think
else, then they get rewarded.
It's 5-head. Like
Hopefully.
if you're losing, you just take their bodies and now you're winning.
True.
It's
Get fed by.
get fed by it. They get that pick Tristana again.
Dump all your flashes
Interesting.
and cooldowns onto the fed member, and easy.
Yeah.
You're fed now.
I'm liking this Bandle draft again. We banned the Silas here.
And they do
Makes
get
sense.
they do go for Tristana.
I do think getting Sammy off of a carry champion is good, but Sammy is just pick any other carry champion. There's more than 5 of them in the game. I think Sammy's comfortable on a lot of ADCs, a lot of like just anything you can just put mid lane in. So I think it's the kind of Mikoto issue you have where you just don't bother banning them out.
Bandle City has counter being on red side, so they take out the Silas. Yeah, I mean Nautilus Sold is a decent
Mordekaiser.
one.
Bandle makes sense. Just last game was a problem. Don't want it to happen again.
I wonder what Sammy
Seraphine
will
as
play
well.
then.
I reckon a Kali would make sense with the Poppy ban. I don't know what Sammy. Maybe a Lawi. I don't know what Sammy's really been playing recently. What do you pick here on red sides? You still have to pick a top laner and a mid laner.
Well,
I think Hockey Zorn is really good. I think he had a rough game last game, but because obviously he's so confident on the Garen. But I would run back the Ornn, honestly. I think it's just really, really nice in coordinated 5v5. We're gonna put the Ahri mid lane though.
okay.
And save
They want to
counterpick
blind
top
Ahri and
lane.
save the counter pick for Hockey to be confident going into the Avi, who even without his Garen is a threat.
I think I may have not banned the Lily here and banned the Urgot. I think Avi's Urgot is also very, very good.
True.
But we'll see if he picks the Argot here. Yep, he
He does.
And I think Akali's going to come out here. I think winning game 1, Sammy's also going to feel confident and, you know, maybe more likely to take a risk with like Lysandra or, you know, something doesn't play as much. She doesn't play as much, but
How is Akali versus Ari? I know you're privy to mid
Ah.
lane matchups.
It's not great, to be honest.
Yeah.
Got into a lot of ranged matchups, a lot, especially mages, like Lux as well as there is the
There's the
Singed in mid lane.
Singed.
I hate this pick into Ari, but like I think Akali's not great into Ari. I think Singed is worse.
Dang, they got so many characters from Arcane. It's crazy. Janna is also a Zon resident, for those out in the know.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
They
know that.
worship her. They worship
Damn,
her.
so do I.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Bandle City's got the top lane counter.
No,
It's not.
we picked Rammus.
Wait, Hockey plays Rammus. Is that Rammus top or is
That's the
Viego in the lane?
That's the Rammus top lane.
Oh my goodness.
It's a Rammus top lane. Is that a thing?
I've heard of it, sort of.
Sort of. I haven't. I'm not gonna lie. It's an Argot. I've never heard someone say, "Oh, they've perked Argot." You know, it's a really good Rammus angle. But sure.
Wow.
This is a draft. I think Noxus has a better draft this game.
Yeah, I mean Rammus top. It's weird. Cinch mid, also a little strange.
I just think running back the Ornn is, like, I know it's I mean you'll know from personal experience, like if you have a rough game on a champion, it's really hard to just like pick yourself up, be like that was one rough game, and then like run another game right back on it. Like I think it's super hard mentally to recover from that.
True.
Yeah, I don't even do it in solo queue. Like if I have a 0-10 Yasuo game, I'm not playing Yasuo the next game.
Oh yeah,
Because
it's
I'm obviously not bad. The champion's bad. Like
it was too painful.
it's- yeah. So I think the draft wise, the Ornn makes a lot of sense. But obviously, when you've had a bad game, you don't want to play up again. So I like the Rammus here.
Yeah,
But
I mean their problem. I mean they couldn't really get on people in the one game, but
yeah,
then I don't know.
just
It's
champions
hard.
with taunts. I really like champions with taunts and against AP champions. Because you taunt and they have to alter you. You've got AP champions altering you instead of, you know, Sever altering you and Argot altering you. It's a pretty AD heavy comp on Noxus. So the taunt from Rammus, which is probably his like main feature of his cat,
True.
other than just being a speedy boy, doesn't really do much into this comp. Same with the charm. The charm on the Ari, like you want to be basically hitting squishy targets that you can charm and then they just die straight away. Argot charm just ignores you, walks away. Sever you can't charm because of spell shield. Janna, it's an alright charm target, but you really don't want to be picking the support in a team fight with your charm. So it's also, other than lane against the Sin, the charm is not. It's
Yep.
not great.
Yep. Well, I'm interested to see at least the Bandle City Bandits. It's do or die here to stay in the series. We did think they'd do well, so let's see if they can clean it up.
I have no idea.
They've got the Rammus, they've got the Nautilus, at least as far as team fights are concerned. They've got Ari Charm. If they can get somebody, that's resets for Viego at least. He's got help.
Bandles that have gone kind of away from the 5v5 comp here and got more towards like the kind of we're mobile now, we get picks.
Yeah.
Rammus can move about the map, Ari's gonna move about the map. Viego's relatively quick and like we're gonna lock you up with Nautilus Viego stuns. We're gonna get picks on the map. And we're gonna translate that instead of like we're just gonna take 5v5 fights of dragons, which is kind of what the comp before said. But I think this is what this comp's playstyle tends like it lends towards what they tried to do last game. More like I think this suits the style that Bandle say want to play more. So I think this game will be better for them, even though the draft, in theory, isn't as good.
I think we'll be really curious to watch this Singe because, like, Singe mid, he really doesn't want to lane that much, especially against something like an Ari. That sounds horrible.
Oh, it is. I would dodge.
Does he want to go top? If he were to favor one of the side lanes, does he want
I
to go
mean,
top?
Probably just
Urgot kind of
whichever,
pushes, right? Naturally.
probably just whichever lane the first part is down in. Because then you have like more ability to kind of proxy waves and get them in faster, and then run away because you're fast. And you can just when first tower is down, you've got like you're gonna be pushed up further. You're gonna be more on their side of the map, and then you can just kill the turrets and kill the waves, run away faster. I think it's if Ahri's aggressive, this Singe's gonna have a really rough time in lane. Because you're just gonna get auto attacked, and
Yep.
if Ahri's space as well, like you're not gonna get in a position to throw over your shoulder. And
Yeah,
then
it's just like
Hammer-
all I know about Singe is that sometimes he hates laning so much that he'll go proxy. And that's a bad sign for a
Yeah.
mid laner.
yeah, it's, I don't really know how you. I don't play a lot of Singed. I know, it can ground you, which I guess is quite nice into the Ahri. The grounding on Tristana as well, Viego, Ramus, like none of these champions really want to get grounded. Not that any champion wants to get grounded, but specifically these ones like Ahri Dash. So maybe in fights if that grounding can be super key for locking up Tristana and Ahri, but we'll see.
Yep.
The laning should be pretty rough for Sammy here though.
Yeah, and then we're gonna see an exact 2v2 repeat in the bot lane. So I guess the question is just one needs to not eat as many Qs because unfortunately Nautilus can't punish Sivir for stepping up and doing
It
that.
was Stephanie's fault, remember?
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about
Every
that.
single Q that hit one last game was Stephanie's fault. He
Stephanie
literally,
did.
if it was just one, yeah, he would have dodged every single one. So
I didn't see. Maybe Stephanie should have been draftable in in fantasy,
in fantasy.
like the blue buff.
No, the blue buff. We don't already talk about the blue buff. What blue buff? Never heard of the blue buff before in my life.
I don't know what everybody was saying about how the blue buff would have a bad fantasy score because if you think about, I mean, it'd be hard to calculate, but blue buff is responsible for so much farm and so many assists.
True, a lot of CS, a lot of assists. A lot of kills sometimes.
True.
Only against people who let the blue buff kill it for entertainment. Because that's the only reason you've died to the blue buff, right? For content.
That's right. For the YouTube
So,
clicks and the
exactly.
TikTok. Tweri's working on the TikTok.
Is he nice?
I don't think he is, but I mentioned it.
Bandle to make a TikTok one day.
TikTok for the BoozeBash.
That's funny. Get me down to the blue buff. It's a highlight.
Curious about this Warwick.
Yeah, I was
as well.
looking at it just there. Kind of like it. Weirdly, I usually never like Warwick because it just doesn't do anything. But
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
I feel like Warwick's such a linear champion that he's kind of like Udyr. He just runs at you and scratches you and slaps you.
Kind of pops his little fear, which can be nice.
The fear can be nice for sure. But the thing with champions is just have to run at you. Like you're running at Ahri, she'll just charm you. You're running at Viego, he'll just stun you. Nautilus will hook you. Tristana will R you away. Like
of all the champions on Bandle City Bandits, Ahri has got to be the last thing they want to focus in fights.
True.
It's
think,
just yeah.
With Warwick's linear, play pattern and linear way of engaging, it's quite hard to get onto almost anyone on Bandle City until you come into the fight later. But then who's engaging the fights? Like Urgot, I guess. Whereas with Ramus and with Nautilus, you have pretty clear engage in Bandle City.
Yeah.
So I guess in Noxus, you just want them engaging onto you and running through your Singed poison.
Yeah, which last time Noxus, they controlled the Drakes really well. They controlled the vision. They were able to be in that position to have them come into them, but they're on blue side this time, which it can be a little harder to get control dragon there.
That's true.
So
Very true.
really just gonna have to see. The spectator delay is now over, and we are getting into it.
I gotta watch some League of Legends.
I did not change the scores on this screen. I do not care because it's about to be absorbed. Oh wait, no, they're still there. Damn
Right.
we got this time Sivir's gone with a Dark Harvest over the first strike. I think, yeah.
What do you think is
Pui
winning
would have
this
gotten a
game?
lot of Dark Harvest procs that last game.
Rammus has no flash. Interesting. I don't know Rammus Medstick flash, but it's Ghost Teleport. Anything else notable? I Ghost when you Singed as well. Fred is getting
Okay,
Singed as
looks
well.
like everybody's sprinting to the bot river here. Let's go.
Nice.
Let's
Could be interesting
go.
if both teams go at the same time.
Blue team's going down to the Tri-Brush, actually.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna meet.
I mean, yeah, you've got Singed with Predator and Boots start, so definitely a good invade
Oh.
angle.
Start. Ooh, spicy.
Sammy might just die. The rest of the team can't catch
Sammy.
up. Oh my god. Oh
That was
no.
That was an interesting one.
That's the thing with Singe. When you invade with the Predator, you go so deep, your team, they're so far behind you, and you just get blown up. Bandle said he was on it.
Who did the gold go over to?
Ari, she went and back and got Dark Seal.
Oh, this is huge. She went back, she got Dark Seal plus bits.
It only cost her Ignite.
Oh, this is... It's not looking good for the mid lane. This matchup was already hard enough.
Oh my god.
So bot side jungle, top side jungle. So the junglers shouldn't meet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me shut the chat.
Yeah, they shouldn't meet on the Skull Crabs. Already getting some good harassing Singed, which is what you should be doing. Just don't let this Singed. Like, he's gonna shove you on a tower like super early, even on the first wave.
Mm-hmm.
But you just gotta like basically try and zone. But it's really hard because Singed is gonna shove faster. Does really well to keep this wave from crashing though. Just try and keep the wave here while harassing Singed.
Yep. It looks like if...
Wave is kind of awkwardly shoving.
Ooh,
away.
Janna walks up into Nautilus auto attack range and eats it.
Ooh, Beg really good hook onto the. Oh, this is looking rough for level 1.
These level 1 trades are
Nexus.
legit.
Yeah.
And now they've got no glacial augment for a level 2 fight if it pops
Level 2
out.
first into Bandle City, and now they can just zone them off all this. They're barely an XP range.
Okay.
How is the Ninja Turtle getting on? Ooh, level 2 gank top.
Oh my god!
Done. Mid laner's here as well.
Oh no! Sammy blows the Viego flash.
What?
Did Sammy see this coming? They didn't even have a ward.
I didn't
Sammy
even-
was
I
just
didn't
already
realize
on her
they-
way up.
Yeah, I didn't realize how quick the Singe can rotate. That was insane.
Predator. I saw the
Yeah,
Predator
yeah.
icon on Viego's head, but I didn't even notice Singe was so close.
You lose a lot mid lane for this.
Okay.
It was really heads up play from Sammy to rotate that quickly though. Otherwise, our goat was probably dead.
We see the Singe mid come to fruition a little bit.
I mean, you just lose so much farm. It's the mid laner here though.
Yep.
You're
But-
down.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess Singe cares about farm when Predator's on cooldown. And then when Predator's up, go do it.
That's true. A nice shot of top lane farming on the tower here. Which is not that easy on Rammus.
No. Awkward
Let's
passive.
see. Yeah. Oh, I think Hoggy did alright. Got a decent amount of it. He's up a level here because of the XP that Purple got zoned off of when the gank happened. Recognizes this, goes in. Do you win with the level advantage here? Yes, you do. Solo kill on
Wow.
the Argot. Wow. Level advantage is huge there.
Kind of want to go back and do a replay, but I'm too nervous.
You don't want to miss anything?
I don't want to miss any action because Predator is back up. And Sammy is with Warwick here, looking for something maybe.
That's that. I'm not gonna lie. That's the first time I've seen the Ninja Turtle himself solo kill an Argot.
That's crazy.
That's yeah.
They did go up for hockey. Oh my god!
Sammy is on cooldown. Goes up for Hockey.
Oh,
Hockey
he's-
does once again.
oh, he's too
Lodo's gonna die
takey!
for it. Hockey again. Pop it off.
Oh no, they really...
Rough fight.
And now Viego's pad down through the Tri-Brush. Delphi's so dead. Takes the Janna body. Did he get the Q? Didn't even try.
It's 4-0, 2,000 gold lead already. Good side step in the charm on the Q. There's now building a 10 CS lead in mid lane. Top lane has 10 CS and 2 kills. Love it. Just full on fighting all the time. Loads of action. Good side step on the. Yeah. It's 2 a.m. English now. I can't speak.
Yes, I'm going to turn your mic up. So,
Honestly, just
Predator's on
need to-
cooldown again. We know what that means. Sammy's here in lane.
Predator's on cooldown and lane. The moment Predator comes off, Sammy is running.
Ooh. Eating a little bit of damage from Ari, but she's kind of so no big deal.
Yeah, just go back here. The wave's not a great spot to go back, but Sin just kind of auto shoves because if he drops the poison, so you're okay. Ooh, I think he's really close. Got a better position.
Yeah, Bandle.
Warwick here. Gotta
Bandle
work
City they know what worked in the first series, and it was focusing Janna whenever they could.
for sure. I think with Nautilus Hook as well and Spell Shield on Sever, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
You kind of have to just accept that. Whoa, this is. I just really good back cancel there. Yeah, I think you just gotta accept that the Spell Shield's gonna come down if you try and hook the Sever, so might as well get the target. It's guaranteed.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Now Rammus came down and left the top lane, trying to give Sammy some of her own medicine.
It's chaos. In I think it was game one of our first series against Shadow Isles. First blood was at 9 minutes. This game has 4 kills at 6, and it might be a threat here. Jaeger clips around, misses a W, but there's no way.
The other got caught.
Yeah, no flash on our got.
He's running toward the enemy turret.
Yep, never a good place to be in. And kill goes into Vigo. There's still a 25 CS gap in top though. It's really hard to farm in this Rammus. Good hook does land on Puri, but he's getting a lot of damage into both bot laners on Bandle City. And Trist kinda has to stay for this wave because it's a lot of farm.
Sivir. Oh, that was the first Dark Harvest stack for Sivir. I wanted to check.
Hey, let's keep rock mid. Well played. No, a little bit. I'm gonna start Bramble this. Don't know if it's good, don't know if it's bad. I don't play Rammus top. But
For Rammus, the way Rammus passive works is Rammus gets extra damage based off of armor total. Ooh, nice little hook there on the
really good hook. One doesn't
Janna.
have to go straight in. Janna, rude. One jumps out. As HP and mana were pretty low. Maybe he could have stayed, but
yeah.
makes sense to. Can Puri 2v1 this? No. Percentage was coming down as well because Predator was off cooldown.
Whoops, my I am trying.
Really using their top prio really well here to invade the enemy blue buff. Doesn't kill them. Good job. But this is really nice to see from Bandle where they have an advantage and then they use it really well. They don't just say, okay, we're winning top, we can stay winning. They use their prio and they go in, take the blue buff and walk away.
Yep, for sure.
Level up in mid as well. That's a lot of damage. Singed. It's really hard for somebody to play in lane here now.
Yeah,
Stars,
it's looking. It's hard. Like Sammy wants to look for opportunities, but look at the scoreboard and Noxus. They're scary.
Yeah, I think playing such a heavily reliant on roaming mid laner, or playing such a champion like Sin where you just really want to be roaming all the time. When you can't roam because the scoreboard looks like this, it's rough. And Ari does have a good shove, so every time you roam, you're gonna get punished.
Abby just can't even touch Hockey Boys now on this Rammus. Played Steel Caps and Bramble.
Yeah, he's still down a level.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much that matters. He's probably pretty close to 7 as well, and I think if they're both 7, Hockey definitely hard wins. But farm is a super important point to consider because even though there's 2 kills to like 2 and also own 2, 30 farm is almost equivalent to 2 kills worth of
Ooh,
gold.
nice.
Really good Viego build to the tornado.
Yeah, that was a
Hooked
great
up with
Viego
LP.
ult.
And just, oh, and also comes down as well. Are they gonna look for the dive? Nope. One is pretty low, so it makes sense. And yeah, they just avoid.
Yeah. This Viego attention bot lane has been
Makes a lot
very
of
good.
sense.
Snowy Birdie's kind of just been really on the ball everywhere so far.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like that when we played against him for sure, that he was just everywhere. Warwick comes in, grounding,
Woo!
can't all away. Really good combination there.
We talked about Ari. She popped one charge of her R, and Warwick ulted her immediately.
Yeah, I mean, she just can't use it anymore when she's grounded.
Okay, it's something.
Did have flash up, but I guess the Warwick just came out of kind of
Yeah.
out of nowhere too quickly to react.
Yep. So that's one thing in Noxus's direction, but in the meantime,
Yeah.
Bandle said he took the dragon.
For sure, this wave's in a really good spot top lane.
Yep.
Or can you just leave and let us push into him? Get, close that CS gap. Delphi just clear some wards here.
It is a little hard to farm with Rammus, it seems.
Oh, yeah, it's rough, especially when you've got an Argot. Being Argot in your lane.
Has TP Coast, so funny.
It's not
Now,
a combination you see
Sammy's
very
looking
often,
top
yeah.
here now. Checking for vision, I would presume.
Nautilus just stepping up, looking for hooking opportunities. Can also just use his, big HP bar to freeze the wave.
Yep.
I don't know how hard, honestly, how hard the Rammus wins this.
Sammy
Yeah,
is
he
coming.
does.
Nope. Sammy's not even needed, but can help push the wave. While Ari gets more plates. Already took 3.
The farm gap once Argot's backed really makes, like, you can look at the gold graph, you press O and then X. Argot's ahead on gold. And was probably pretty even if you include spent gold. I'd probably spent more gold before that fight was initiated. So although Rammus feels ahead because of KD, really good ult there to disengage from Jonah.
A lot of gold.
Rammus wasn't actually ahead because of the gold spent and the farm gap. So it's one of those things where you look at the scoreboard and you feel like you're ahead.
Yeah,
you're ahead,
it's a lot of
but
farm.
you aren't actually.
They are fighting
Smart
bot lane.
and quick.
Nice Nautilus ult timing.
Fury's low here, can completely picked off another fight in the mid lane. Singe gets double kill bot lane.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Janet
that's double
cannot
kill.
kill Nautilus there at all.
Huge, and Therinos just on us getting pretty large. Oh, Chase dies again mid lane. Also trades one back onto the warp.
Wow.
So Ari did pretty well there, actually, getting dove. To just,
Battle City Bandits
play out
killed
the
everybody
rough
but
one.
Singed.
Yeah,
Now they're getting the Herald.
and probably get 1 or 2 plates bot lane just because the one to get the good base timing off makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, bot lane's super ahead here for Bandle City, so they're gonna have to just try and play through them.
Oh. There was no Herald. Anyway. So
no, he's got it.
Yeah.
And also his first item at 13 minutes. So does Tristana on the Kraken Slayer as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Divine Sunder on Viego, they do have a couple beefy beefers.
Argot. One thing to note is Argot also has first item. So Rammus definitely can walk up on that now. Rammus has gone from pretty favorable position to actually decently behind now, I'd say.
It's scary.
That's top line for you, how quickly it can change.
It's scary, and Sammy might look for opportunities to come up, although they did lose their mid turret first.
Yeah, I think that's the trade-off you have when you roam. You gotta go help out your other lanes like a second jungler and just accept that you're gonna lose turrets for it. You're gonna lose objectives for it. That's right, you're gonna get objectives more for it, but you're gonna lose turrets, you're gonna lose XP, you're gonna lose waves. And that's kind of what you trade.
Didn't realize
No,
Juan
it's
was
just always
sitting so
looking for
far
these-
ahead here. It's so good.
Yeah, he's huge. I really like how the Nautilus is playing, so just constantly looking for these aggressive hits.
Yep.
Right there. All the time saying, can I engage now? Can I engage now? TP
Ooh,
can land, they just gotta
TP.
leave.
Urgot.
Really early flash. Good charm on the Janna. Everyone's leaving. Ooh, really good flash throw. Can Singe
Oh.
tries to get out. Singe rooted on the
Sammy
turret,
will
turret
die
gets
to the
oh.
ignite.
Oh, Urgot grab.
Wow.
Both TPs came down, but this win.
What a good fight for
2
Noxus.
for 1, yeah.
A TP reminded me of the old pre-TP changes days, and they're still
Oh,
going.
they're still going. Yeah, yeah. Dive on Hockey under tower.
That was
He wins
tough.
those.
That was tough, but they were able to kill Ari.
Managed to get on case, yeah. Diving around is not, especially when they have a Bramble Blast and you're a Warwick and you rely on healing.
It was a good fight, but Warwick suicided under the turret, so they can't translate it into Drake, at least not immediately. So, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that'll bite them a little bit. It's only the second dragon, but
Yeah, I did not expect that fight to last nearly as long as it did.
yeah.
It's chaos. TP's out of nowhere.
Yeah, Warwick on the Rammus under turret. That happened
wonder if
before,
you-
too.
I wonder if you fight those as whoever. I don't know who TP'd first, if it was Urgot or if it was Rammus. I think it was Urgot.
It was Urgot.
I don't know if it's Rammus there. You do TP and you try and take the fight, or if, like, Vio's already flashed away. You're kind of disengaging already.
Yeah,
they
maybe.
just
I don't
stay.
know. They took it. They took it. Might have depended on. Maybe the Nautilus
no
had
idea how
decent
good that-
engage. I didn't see.
How good that fight is, yeah. It's really rough to tell. But I think the fight went alright for both sides. Like, it was won by Noxus, but it wasn't too far away. Notable change in runes as well. We took first strike last game, but it's gone for Dark Harvest this game.
Yeah, let's do a little Dark Harvest check.
Yeah, I would suggest the
Got 6.
probably makes sense as to why the early lane's got a bit rougher, because you have a bit less gold and a bit less, kill potential. But it does mean Sever's going to become an absolute menace late game.
Okay.
Alright. Drake's 2-0 to Bandle here. Gold on the Viego, gold on
The
the...
solo laners are fighting top. Ooh, good
Oh,
throw
if
by
you wanna fight
Singe.
these- Yeah, really good Singe throw. And they're hanging with everything, but just no damage going out into the Noxus champions.
Snowy Birdie's
Snowy
up
coming in
here.
now. Snowy does have Sunder. Now we're taking another fight on the tower, is taunted under tower.
They're just pushing.
Sorry.
That's
I think... Yeah, I think with Bandle it's just about knowing
Get this
which
top tier
fights
too.
they can
That's
take.
pretty huge on the next wave, maybe.
I think they're just taking a lot of unwinnable fights, and fights that even mechanically perfectly played are never winning. Like that 2v2 there, you an Ari and a Rammus against a decently sized Urgot and a Singed.
Yeah,
No matter
it's
how far
weird,
you
but
are,
it worked
you're
out.
hardly winning that fight.
Rammus in 2v2s, unless he's getting the initiative with his spinning and his ult, doesn't seem so great.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not a fight you win, no matter how fed you. Like you have to be omega fed for that fight to be close.
Yeah, have to like get the taunt or something. Have Ari charm them under turret.
Yeah, basically on the turret, it's just a case of knowing which fights you can take. And ooh, pretty really good spell shield. Could trade
Cool
back to
Turtle.
Transfer.
Oh wow, it worked.
My gosh.
Yeah, Cool Turtle was kind of ramming their head into a brick wall there, just engaging on the Sivir over and over, but Juan was strong enough to support that.
So it's a lot of damage. I did not expect the amount of damage to come out from Tristana here, and Tristana can just shove the wave and basically just get this Janna to leave.
Yeah, because the
Johnny kinda
Sivir ult got
chill.
burned there earlier, so you can't dodge the Nautilus auto.
Oh, maybe we kill the Sivir, the Janna here as well. But we most likely just shred this bot tower and basically kill it almost.
Tristana just wants to hit the turret.
Looking like another kill top. This is, yeah, it's 2v2. Just gotta leave. You don't win this
Sammy got
fight.
Everfrosted, but it doesn't matter.
There is no Bandle turret. Ooh, that's a Warwick ult onto the Ari. Ooh, flash Q, really interesting. And yeah, this grinding is
Oh
so
my
good.
god.
Sammy's smurfing these
What's the
fights.
cooldown on that throw for Singe? It was back up again pretty quick
No.
as they chased them.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
this grinding is just so brutal for Bandle to say. Like, Rammus can't move basically. Eagle can't W. Ari can't R. This bot lane just continues to kind of run rampant. It's gonna basically be a game of top side versus bot side of which one's more bad. It looks like. Does Viego win these? Sunder is 2 levels down. Really
Dang.
close
I
fight.
mean, it had to have been the red buff difference in the end.
Yeah, red buff death.
Plus,
Really big shutdown
plus
there.
Sunderer is just amazing to get a couple procs of it.
Yeah, really big shutdown there. For
Alright,
Viego.
Drake in less than a minute. Bandle said he really wants to be stacking these. And
I think
Noxus
Sench
is in the
not a
bot
problem.
river.
Urgot's definitely already a problem. 2 items now, and bot cool, so cool. I've watched so much Bows, so much. I started calling it cool. Cull.
The Cull. The legendary Cull.
Yeah, dead by Cull, so more gold from result. We're starting Baron.
Wow. What tipped this
Wow.
off? Did they even, they didn't catch
They
Warwick
just went on the
anywhere.
basis that everyone's bot side and they're not going to catch it. And Singe
Ye-
now notices it.
They
But
did.
the
They
whole
did
team
see a
had
few
nothing.
members in the bot river getting vision ahead of this soul point Drake.
Honestly, I respect it. I mean,
Yeah, Singe is
it's
all
rough
alone.
that when Singe dies for it as well. It's rough that there's no vision on the top side. They can
Now-
contest this Drake as well.
They are
Do they
5v4,
just
but they
call it
used a couple cooldowns to get the Singe, so I wonder about contesting this. It could be risky.
It's risky because you risk, at worst case scenario, losing all the Baron buffs you just got.
But they're gonna try and pick up
Good
Janna.
engage. Snowy can get a few resets in. Be huge. Snowy falls.
Obviously doing a
Otherwise-
lot of damage.
Mana, yeah. And they just
Hui
got
too.
lead.
Hui's not that strong, but
Wow. Yeah, I mean you were right. This fight
it's
just.
something. Yeah, I mean
Hui
they
flashing
just
forward.
they blew
Ooh.
important resources to secure the Singe kill, and some of their HP bars were a little low. They just walked down there.
Still have 3 Baron buffs.
They didn't have any vision down there either, but
Yeah, this Argos becoming a problem.
yeah, obviously.
I think honestly the Rammus pick was good, but just the farm gap is what's really making it like the KDAs are pretty similar, but you're looking at basically an entire item worth difference because there's 100 farm in it.
Oh my god, literally nearly 100 farm. But
Yeah.
they did get to keep the Baron.
Yep. Noxus has to taro for a little bit here, but I actually think scaling wise, Noxus might be looking a bit better because Urgot definitely just becomes unkillable at a point once that Tristana falls.
Yeah, and Sivir had a rough start, but if she catches up over time, grabs a couple jungle camps here and there now.
And a
She
few
can
more
get
Dark
there.
Harvest stacks.
Interesting, Janna went Moonstone this game this time.
Makes sense. You have 3 pretty chunky guys. And Tristana's just dead. I mean, you can't walk within 10 meters of Singe.
I kind of like the Moonstone. Singe just speedy enough. Singe is going to be taking most of the abuse, and if you can...
It's pretty aggressive
Singe-
Eagle wall over the wall. So Chase should get the tower here at bot side. At least they traded that back.
A lot
for
of damage
Tristana
at
to
least.
down.
Sivir's coming.
Sever can't contest it though. If Chase should know this, Singe rotates down.
Ah.
Makes sense to leave.
Yeah. They've seen this enough now to know that Singe will be there in a heartbeat. They'll see the Predator icon over their head.
True.
Trying to 2v1 Avi here, it might not.
I think it
No,
will
works
work
fine.
out just because of the taunt. Yeah, and the Divine Sunder and the Bork on the Vigo side. It's
Yeah.
basically items designed to kill the Urgot, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
Snowy's building this. like,
Avi
very
can't
smart
be
this
pushing
game.
like that, I guess.
He can if he sees them on bot side, but yeah, when you can't see them on the map, and you're pretty far up, and also pushing there doesn't really gain too much. You clear one an extra wave, and you risk your life for it.
They've got a tier 3 turret up. That's not going down unless you've got
Yeah,
Baron,
exactly.
pretty much. Or unless they're really spending significant time bot.
At this point, Urgot should be bot side, should be bot lane for sure.
A
Snowy could
little
get
old on
quiet
Viego.
here.
Burns his flash.
Ooh, good charm to protect his team there.
Cool. But Bandle
We
City
have three
pressures
topside here.
top tier 1 now.
I don't know much about. I don't know. If
I don't know
top
about
lane
the
or an
CP.
ADC. Honestly, it's too tanky to dive. I lied. Just on just free hits. I don't know if ulting away is good. And all that for the kill to go into the Nautilus.
And now
And
Sammy's
maybe
here
they
with
got,
Predator.
Yeah, I don't know if diving the
One
Urgot, it
W's
just takes too
out.
long.
Warwick's coming around with the passive, so that's good.
One's just one's
Yeah.
just dead.
There is no ult that you
Turtle's
don't
dead
need
as
it.
well. Snowy's not really getting anything bot side. He just gets spot camps and maybe
Cool.
get mid turret. But
They clean up. I guess Avi TP to the turret, knowing that his team would rotate quickly. Which
yeah, I
they
think
did.
Avi's just gotta, when they see that TP come down, they're just gonna walk away. Like, sure they can dive the Urgot, but is it even worth it? Because yeah, they
They
just
go
rotate
1
on
for
them
1
so
at worst.
quickly.
Even 1v3 under turret. I mean, yeah, it's not
I
hard.
think it was worst case scenario as well because the kill went onto the Nautilus after all that.
True.
So you go 1 for 3 for some gold on your support.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
rough.
tough.
Red team's turret has been
I
destroyed.
think Nautilus is going Zeeks to help blow people up.
Nice. Oh, there's a Morello second item on the Ari. I usually don't buy the full Morello, I just buy the Oblivion Orb.
Yeah, it's
It's
hard to
personally-
get the full 60.
Yeah, because when someone's below, I think you get the full 60 when they're below 40% HP, and when someone's below 40% HP, they're probably dead anyway.
Yeah. Pui's
don't
really
mind
caught
buying-
up in terms of items here. At least a
Oh,
good
for sure.
bit.
He's been farming well.
Okay, Dragon is spawning in 35 seconds at least. They've got the River Dark.
Going for the good old fashioned death brush.
Good old
I'll
fashioned.
never see it coming. Avi may not see it coming. He's just saw them all coming. Never mind.
Avi respects it.
I respect the effort. I respect the. They're gonna try the same thing back. Oh, welcome to Chemtech League, everybody.
It was kind of a funny thing to do when their mid lane was pushed so hard. If you don't see them on the map, you pretty much know what's up. If they're not answering their mid wave at their tier 2.
Yeah. Welcome to
They're
Lord
hiding.
Breaker, where we hide in a bush for a bit, and then you're trying to hide in a bush, and still no one expects it, and someone's gonna walk out. Oh, we're gonna hide in the same bush.
It's pretty much up to Sammy to initiate this stuff. It's kind
That
of how
means
it's
just to run at the Tristana and throw over the shoulder. Ari's gonna split off from the rest of the team though. So Ari's gonna
Yeah.
get a flank, but they're just gonna collapse on the Ari. No ground though. The
Oh,
grounding
Sammy
is
flashes for the throw. And Warwick ult.
Hits, yeah.
Meanwhile,
they're gonna get Urgot for it though.
no, Avi had flash.
This fight is chaos, whereas
Moonstone
Quan
keeping Avi going.
fought in the river. And can I have EDC? EDC
Oh my
fights
God.
EDC over here. Pui over the wall doesn't have vision. Pui does fall, but
Pui's
yeah,
farm
this fight
pays
is
off.
really well for Noxus.
He gets a triple kill. Oh my! Noxus is coming back.
Noxus is back. I think they're up gold now.
They're
They're
gonna
gold,
even
they're
up
on
the Drakes. Baron is up, but the waves kind of need to be attended to. They've got a lot of gold
Yeah,
to spend
I mean-
now.
They're just playing these team fights really smartly. I mean, Ari does have a good flank angle, but it shows a tiny bit early, and then
Yeah.
from there, someone makes the call, and Noxus says, "We don't need to take this fight. We just need to turn on this Ari so she can't flank us when the fight starts." And that's exactly what happens.
Yep. They couldn't quite pick Avi. Avi got real low, probably 10% HP, but Janna was there to help heal a little bit and provide the shielding and healing.
I think early on in the game, like it's 211 farm to 86 at this point in top lane. Like there's
Yeah,
almost
Avi's
two
a
items back.
Avi's huge.
Obviously absolutely massive. Sever is now massive as well, and Singe is getting there. I mean, the engage was really well done. Sammy as well, the flash, throw over the shoulder,
Oh yeah.
just takes Ari straight at the fight. So no chance.
Yeah, Sammy's got the
Hope he's
turbo
gonna
chem
get away
tank
here.
and the dead man's plate now.
So fast.
Sammy's in it again, but that was much like the invade that time around.
Yeah, Sammy just running back level 1 from good old times.
All by
Over the wall,
herself.
one wolf dies as well. I don't know what happened here, but it could be a full ace.
The
Somebody gets another reset.
Bandle
takes the
City,
Sever.
Bandle City's low, but they lost everybody so
And
fast.
Snowy's still alive, and Snowy flash over the wall, snowy flash over the wall, and it's 5 for 0?
And they're gonna get Baron.
Where did this come from?
What?
What?
I mean, yeah, Sammy got picked off for not much, and then they just killed everybody
This
else.
is- I don't. We just go like, oh, this team's coming back. You know, they've just had a really good team fight, and then they just go 0 for 5. And the top side jungle fighting over a red buff
Yeah,
for no reason.
that's crazy.
That's. I mean, okay, sure. We have a
Okay.
game. They
That's
must
what
have just-
Ramus says. Okay.
Yeah, game was getting a bit boring. You know, looking like they were, gonna come back and just roll them, and hey, we'll run it down just for content. Who wants a game 3?
OMG me. Yeah, Bandle City, they need to bring it back, and I feel like it was really Noxus's own mistake there that threw it into their hands.
Yeah, I think Sammy ran in the jungle, then popped the sweeper, and the moment the sweeper came up, she goes, ah, there's 3 people in this bush.
Yeah, yep, they
Ah.
were in the bush.
Uh,
Classic.
I know we meme on the bush tactic. We're like, ah, it works. You're just hiding in a bush and people will walk at you. And yeah, the rest of the team followed in, which I respect. We go in together as a team, even when it doesn't quite work out.
Okay, they're sieging tier 3 mid now.
Arkel's still pushing top, trying to get that 300 farm to secure the 3rd fantasy point.
Huge, huge. They are chasing them
War's
down a little
looking.
bit.
Is anyone gonna back and answer this?
Chasing
Arkel, or we
them down to make sure they're not resetting. Viego's just
Viego's
walking on his own
walking.
2 feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say we probably shouldn't just give it an inhibitor for fun when we have Baron. We do save the turret as well, so
Yep.
we can take this 1v1 if he really wants to. He wins this.
I think so.
I decides not to. Oh, but with Baron minions as well, you 100% just run at the Urgot here.
Yeah,
Um,
Death Stance,
you have
Bork,
Sandra,
Divine,
Death Stance,
that's... Plus
Even if a stopwatch, if it feels like it's going wrong, like he takes tower shot. Oof. So I decides not to risk it, but you see everyone else on the map. Like I think this is very just take the 1v1able.
Ooh, Janna! Oh
Janna, you
no,
dead.
she'd have never flash hit her back to the wall.
Yeah,
Deleted.
Snowy, you're a level up. Take this fight. It hurts my soul.
Oh shoot, I knew about the zoom. I did it last game. I forgot to do it this game.
Snowy
Thank you.
decides to take the fight now.
Thank you.
It's ult and execute, so it's
Okay, yeah, it went close. Execute dip.
looks like they're just gonna take a fight mid lane. And win
Oh,
anyway,
it's going
so-
both ways. It's so bloody.
Oh
Pui-
wait, no, they lose these.
Poo's getting
One
so
set.
much damage though, so safely.
Yeah,
Tristana
the
gets in
ADC is
there.
really touched. Can they? No.
Only Hockey's alive. I mean, Avi's gonna keep pushing for sure. Get the
I thought it
inhibitor.
was looking so good for Bandle until it wasn't. That's crazy. GA now on the Tristana. You just die here, Hockey. Not a fight you want.
No.
Absolutely not a fight you want.
Yeah, this Urgot
It's
is
pretty
just
low, but
like HP bars can look low percentage-wise, but you know how much HP that Urgot actually
Viego
has.
definitely could have. Viego definitely could have won the 1v1 against the Urgot before. And you've got it a lot later.
Yeah, yeah,
This is an execute.
Yeah. that's tough. Two
But it
innings,
happened.
really. They do at the cost of Pui,
Interesting.
but they got the 3rd Drake in the meantime, and Baron doesn't even spawn for 2 minutes, so I call that worth.
Yeah, there's no advantage that can be gained. And if your
Huge.
Superman is spawning in 2 lanes,
I thought Avi might walk bot here, but I guess he's gonna catch a mid wave.
I think having the Urgot on the bot lane makes the most sense here. He's never gonna get a Nexus turret without getting answered pretty quickly. He is full build,
Wow,
34 minutes.
insane.
Yeah.
With the Spirit Visage too, not even so much for the MR, but just to get all the extra
Healing,
healing
yeah.
from the Moonstone as well.
For sure. Baron in 1 minute 30.
Yep.
Just gonna Yeah, the Urgot is absolutely massive.
But with these inhibitors, oh man.
Turtle looking caught out, good flash. But won't have that flash up for the Baron fight in a minute though.
It's big.
I think these team fights really come down to how well both Dark Spectre plays, how well Horn does.
Yeah, Bandle City's got a lot of wards in the top river, but that Baron is coming.
You're looking for an engage angle.
Interesting.
All comes onto the Urgot. They're all just clapping on this Urgot here.
Urgot
Sauce comes
flashes
down on him as
away.
well.
Urgot slips
Urgot's
away.
so tanky. Now they're just gonna turn on everyone else. Sever on the back line. They're not really doing any damage to her.
They tried so hard to pick the Urgot, but had
Yeah,
the
and then
defensive
someone's
tools,
dead.
had Flash, had Janna.
It just took so long to kill the Sever as well.
Now they're gonna run them down, possibly end. They can get.
Turtle's dead as well. And this is looking like an end for the Noxus Rampage.
It's
Noxus
just
is
Tristana,
insane.
and she's running back to save her Nexus turret at 2 HP.
Yeah, it's over. Tristana. There's no way Tristana stops like this dive comp. Just literally
Oh, the
running out,
grounded. Let's
She's
Warwick
garbage, she's
catch up
gone.
with his passive.
GG. Noxus in 2. Never doubted.
Oh my
When I said-
god!
When I said Bandle said he was going to win 2-1.
They did it. They nearly
no-
threw away their advantage to Bandle City, but they did it.
It's ironic. Well played.
Noxus in 2.
Nice.
Oh man,
That was fun.
those games were crazy. Who's the So I can't really Can I make a thing for an MVP vote, or
I have no idea.
I guess I can. I mean, why not?
you could maybe
I think
ask Mod to do it.
Avi was insane, but so was Sammy, and Pui had a late start, but was pretty good. I think
My vote would go Avi or Sami. I think both of them.
they were nuts.
Yeah, both of them played really well.
They were nuts.
I don't know. I think
this
Avi did really
is-
well to like. He was behind the second game for sure, and did well to come back.
Let's look at some,
and
some
keep strong
damage or
mental.
something.
Do we get people in for like interviews and stuff? Do you want to do that?
I don't see why not. They've
We
earned
can
it.
get
They've earned
someone
it.
from Noxus and then any winner interviews.
Can we get the
Noxus people?
captains? I don't have permissions to drag people, but we could just go to the normie room where everybody can get together.
Oh, can only some people enter this room? Oof.
So Pui. No, Pui's not the captain. Who are the captains? I'm gonna refresh myself.
Pui is the captain. Pui and Hockey.
Pui is the captain. Okay, I thought so, but I don't know why I questioned it. Captain Pui, and then we've got Hockey Boys. So if we can get Pui and Hockey Boys. Yeah, we've definitely got questions. We want to hear about the Rammus. We want to hear about the Singed. Want to hear about the run back for the bot lane and any adjustments?
Yeah.
All right, let's jump out of this caster room and go down.
Miko said he can drag them if people
Oh,
want.
sweet. Okay, I'm gonna make a poll in the meantime because yeah.
Okay.
MVP poll. What do we? What polling do we actually use? Is it just like straw poll?
It's yeah, I think it's a Google form, but like
Does it matter?
I don't think so. I think the results count either way. Hello, Pui.
Hello.
Congrats on
Hello,
winning.
Pui.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Appreciate
tell
it.
Tell us about the game. What was the plan, and did it work out how you thought it would?
Yeah, it definitely did. We definitely didn't want Chase to play Lux, so we just permaban that. Sammy, it's hard to ban out Sammy. Avi has a bunch of champions too. Our goal bot lane was just to not feed too hard and just hopefully farm up and help with the rest of the team fights. And I think the team fights went pretty well in our favor.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think even when the early laning went a bit rough second game, you played really well in team fights. You skilled to the late game, and yeah, you were definitely relevant and helped out a lot. Yeah, no, I thought the drafts were really like. Are you happy with like Sammy's kind of off the wall, off meta mid lane
I
picks?
love off
The
meta picks. Yeah, I was all for the Lilia mid,
Lilia,
Singe
Singe.
mid. We were playing some Singe mid yesterday, and I thought that went really well. And
It's like having
she
two
wanted to play it,
junglers.
so
Every
yeah,
time, Predator's off cooldown, Sammy's in a different
yeah.
lane, and yeah, I think it worked out really well.
It is nice having a mid lane and a top lane that are pretty solid,
Yeah,
so I don't have to worry about them. I could just focus on my game, the small game bot lane, farming.
for
I'm
sure.
trying to get dragon control and all that.
Yeah, and I think you guys like, control the objectives and the dragon fights really well, and yeah, no, you team fought really well, and you came out on top in pretty much every team fight that we saw, and just kind of fell short and getting picked off here and there. But when you fought as a team and fought as five, I thought you played really well.
Yeah, I also knew that their bot lane likes to play really aggressive, so we made sure that Janna was definitely on the board for pick and severe, very
Yeah, I
safe
thought
bot
the
lane.
volume worked really well. Like the Nautilus for sure was positioning pretty far up and looking for hooks all the time. So they did pretty
Yeah.
well to just pick disengage and kind of stay off it.
Yeah,
Yep.
the Janna was actually, she was pretty huge in some of those fights I noticed in the second game, especially when, I mean, Avi Garen Jesus was just taking an absolute beating on the Urgot, went down to 10% HP often. The Moonstone was a good call, and
I thought
you just couldn't die.
Yeah.
Moonstone and Spirit Visage really nice combination.
So much sustain, insane.
Yeah, it was definitely a good pick.
Whew.
So your team plays against the Zon underdogs next week. Are you scared of the match? Or are you excited?
I'm excited. Wait, who's on that team?
Liquid
No
Ox
one
here is
interesting. They
captain,
suck.
by the way.
They suck.
Oh. That
Honestly.
means the gingerbread's on the gingerbread man's on the team, right?
Ginger's on this team. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're gonna kill him.
He's gonna camp Ginger's jungle,
Yep.
walk in, invade him.
Yep. 3 smites.
Three
We're just gonna
smites,
take all the
his
camps. Yep.
Sounds good.
I look
Nice.
forward to it.
Yeah, I like what's winning these kids as well. Well, congrats on the win, and any other things you want to say? Any words?
I am super proud of my team. Also my sub, Lone Wolf, he did a really good job. He's never played that, and he was a little bit nervous going into the game, thinking he wasn't going to perform, but I think he performed well. And also thank you for the other team for, being considerate and wanting to play with us.
Aw.
Yeah, I think everyone had a great game, and yeah, congrats on the win. Congrats
Thank
on
you.
all the fantasy points to all the poo drafters out there.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Thanks for coming and giving
All
us
right,
that.
thank you for having me.
All right, GG's.
All right.
I have a URL.
Oh, we have a MVP voting URL.
I hope I hope it's legal. I'm going to post it now.
It's a rec roll. Don't click it.
If it's not official, then they can just make a new one. I guess I'm going to get the results from this somewhere. Oh yeah, I'm logged into Google.
Nice.
Responses, I'm going to post it here.
Oh.
I will post it in the Discord.
I'm gonna vote for. I think everyone had a good season. I definitely don't think anyone like standout carried, and I don't think. Yeah, I could vote for anyone here. Like, and I genuinely wouldn't feel like it's entering the MVP poll. Who would you vote for, or who are you gonna vote for?
Oh, I don't want to bias the people. I do think
Yeah.
I do think I'll probably pick one of the solo laners. I just don't know who. They were both
I
so
agree.
good.
Agreed.
I think Pui was also very solid, especially in the first game, and also caught up to be quite relevant.
I thought I team fought really well. Yeah, for
I think
sure.
Adelphi had some really good fights in the mid game in the second game, especially. But First game was pretty rough for poor Adelphi, getting picked off quite a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's Nautilus. You just get hit by one hook and your squishy
Yeah,
support.
they figured they couldn't do it
Gonna
on the
happen.
Sivir. Eventually targeted the Sivir more in the second game.
Yeah. Either way, it happens.
Okay.
Do you wanna?
I
Say
guess
anything?
we couldn't get a hold of Hockey, so I guess we may just say our goodbyes and let the poll go. So definitely, if you're watching, answer the poll. Let the people know. MVPs, everybody loves to get it. Makes them feel so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'll, you have anything more to say, Ox? We can let you go to
No.
bed.
Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Thanks everyone for watching and listening to us talk shit and pretend we know what we're talking about. And yeah,
I think
have a
it's a
good night.
convincing act. A convincing act of
Noxus in
pretend.
2.
It was Noxus in 2. We'll see what happens next week between Zon and Noxus, and it'll be
Bandle and Shadow Isles.
Bandle and Shadow Isles. That's right. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Go tune over to the Hextech on the main BoozeBash channel if it's still happening, which I would imagine it is. Even if it's in 2, it's probably 10 minutes away. So, okay.
You can
Have a
go
good night,
slash-
everybody.
You can /host or /raid BoozeBash, I think.
/host/raid. Oh shoot, I'll do it.
Type it in chat.
I'll do it.
Yeah, it's
That's a
E
big.
or R,
That's a
they're pretty
big
similar.
streamer move right there. I'll do it.
Yeah.
/raid.
BoozeBash.
Does it have to go in brackets the way it says?
No, you just type their name correctly. Like,
Was it booze with an E?
yeah, but then E.
This channel is
Nice.
intended for mature audiences. Well, get in there. We are a mature group, mostly. All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you over in the main channel.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Is the raid successful? All right, I'm a bounce. See you, Ox.
Yeah. See ya.
Later.
In the first game, while Tueri also did very well, but Zach's out, he's outperforming Tueri's performance in the first
He's
game.
performing well, but I wouldn't say it's MVP caliber.
Tueri didn't do much until the steals though, so it's like he had two dragon steals. Oh,
Thank
we
you
got a
so
raid.
much, Slimsh, for a raid of 8 people.
Like Tueri gets MVP the first game because he stole the dragons, not because he played the game perfectly or anything like that.
No,
Zach
I think Tueri has played well above his MMR this entire series.
If you look at game 1, the whole early game for Targon was Tueri.
That's
whole
true.
early game. Like
Tueri returned a couple of kills that were traded off to Kathia there.
Got kills on laners. Let them get the farm.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Like he played well.
Jigs was 0-4, right?
I guess, yeah.
He played well. It was good.
Oh, a big fight getting engaged here. The Shen'el does come down onto the Xayah, keeping the Xayah alive, but the Zillion ult will keep the Lilia alive. In the back, however, kicked over the wall is Tueri. Really good kick there from base to make sure that they didn't have a jungler to do Baron after this successful fight from red side.
We're at
It's
a
a
1-for-1 here, so
currently,
they could,
jungler for jungler.
They can keep looking to go in here, but
Looks like the fight is going to dissipate.
you gotta get some poke with this Ezreal.
Red will take a reset, it looks like. Fine time to do it. Also, importantly, Tueri actually went GA second this game, and it saved him in the fight at Dragon.
Yeah, that was a good move.
That was pretty good. Now, let's see here. High spots still for Akathia. They do have 2 dragons. Their Ezreal is going to be quite big. Base also playing pretty good this game. A lot of good movement out of the Lee Sin.
Oh, we already spoiled the Chemtech game, Makoto, so don't worry about it.
Wait, you
Now
can
we're
raid on
waiting.
Twitch? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Now we are waiting. Waiting to see who's going to make a move up toward this Baron. It looks like Akathi is going to be the first to move. Going to clear out this vision. Make sure that they are the ones that have the priority over this objective. Oh, a big flash in and a great reaction time from Zach there to ult the Malphite ult. Edgar going to try to walk out. Will be able to, luckily. Once again, great reaction time there. That was a flash Malphite ult, and Zach still reacted with ultimate to get out of the way.
Zach cracked. Zach crack. Zach crack.
Lilia stopping backs there. If they actually continue this back, this is a Baron for blue side. Yeah, they are going to make that call. They're going to go right on it as they see the entire red team back in vision. Very strange play there. Tueri does have a chance to steal, but does not have a ward on it. Now he does. The ward will get cleared because of the very strange going in. Does get the steal! Tueri stealing the Baron Nashor, bringing the Shen in with him, and cleaning up the fight is red side. Zillion ult on base. We'll see if base can live. Base is able to live. Shen has to flash away. A lot of damage coming through from Zach here on the back. It will not be enough. Edgar finding the flank, but can't find anyone. Tueri with a Baron steal that completely turns the tide of this game. This isn't a stalemate anymore. This is a dragon for red
You know
side.
what? Tueri's if they win this, Tueri's got the MVP on lock. That's the kind of stuff that should not be happening, but it is.
That is 3 steals for Tueri this series on crucial objectives.
Yo, Tueri, Mr. Worldwide.
Doing the intelligent thing is red side, taking this from the back of the pit so base cannot jump in off of the queue. Taking that dragon down. That's 3 Earth Dragons over to them.
Hey, yo, Tueri really taking all the banter pre-tournament.
It's
Turned
an
it into
absolute
energy.
shame that Tueri's playing this good just to fall to Bilgewater next week, but hey.
Oh my god. Savage. I don't know. Sirac's gonna have some tough smite battles.
I feel like we should ban the Nocturne. Just
yeah.
putting that out there.
Yeah.
Baron Nashor on red side here. If they complete this 4 Earth Dragon, I do not know how blue can hope to kill them. The Leandries on the Lilia is great for that, but outside of that, this Lee Sin damage is going to fall off. This Malphite built full tank. It's going to be all on Ezreal soldiers.
I don't want to.
Base rooted up by Edgar. Going to take a little bit of damage, but nothing else for it. Woo!
Yeah, they got Baron and they lost the turret.
Yeah, not a lot done with this Baron push. We saw this last game as well. There's a little bit of hesitation when Baron Nashor was taken. Grant, can you catch up the stream to the correct timing?
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was behind.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Yeah, like a second, I guess.
There you go. Top lane turret at least going down, so they do get something out of the Baron Nashor here.
Yo, who the heck is Haunted
Ezreal
Echo?
ease in.
Who the heck is this Haunted Echo 555 guy?
I don't know, but I like it. We're gonna have some Twitch chat update here in the bottom left hand corner if you guys want to look at that.
These Ezreal ults just shredding through Edgar's health every time they're fired.
Yep.
Ikathi is gonna need some work. They're gonna need some work to get through this game. They certainly can do it. We've seen that of them
Yeah, they
already in scrimmages.
should have won the first game, and they just kind of let it all slip away.
Yeah, I've seen.
Oh, looks like they're going in here, or attempting to at least. Base gonna get caught out by the root stop of that engage. Blue side confidently striding into the jungle of red here. Gonna take that Gromp away from him.
There's not a lot of gold in this game.
No,
Nope.
there's really not. And
Minutes
still,
2 items.
there's a 6k gold lead on the side of red as well.
Well, you have Ezreal on 3 items and Xayah on 3 items.
Yeah, but still,
Like,
not a lot of gold.
Abel's not farming very well.
True.
I imagine Lilia has enough to buy Zhonya's here. And of course the scoreboard breaks.
Ezreal ult once again. Edgar's Bane.
Lilia does not have enough to buy Zhonya's. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Targon's got no engage.
Now, let's find out what's going to happen here. So, Zach has 65 more farm than this Ezreal. More kills, more assists. Zach is huge this game.
Yeah, he's
If
he's
they can
popping
successfully
off.
peel for Zach, in which they have a great comp to do so, I find it very hard to believe that Akathia could come back into this game, but that will certainly not be for lack of trying. Gonna
Yeah,
clear
they're
out
really
the vision.
they're gonna have to really outperform on some fights here.
Yeah, and if there's anyone who can outperform on some fights, it's Akathia. We've seen Bates pull off some insane kicks. We've seen Andrew with some insane bombs. One Lilia flank into a 5-man sleep could completely turn this game on its head.
I want to see Tay flash, but not ult.
Oh, the Zillion pops Shirelius. Trying to look for something, doesn't find it. The dragon is going to be coming up very shortly. Oh, Tueri paths incredibly incorrectly, but has the flash to get away from it. Nocturne ult gonna go back in onto the back line. Zillion does have the ult to stay alive. The GA on the Nocturne will keep Nocturne alive for the moment as well. Lilia trying to go in, has the Zhonya's, the Veigar, incredibly small. Ezreal picking up the Nocturne in the back. Lawful Dog taking out Lilia. It's a 1-for-1 so far. Andrew doing his best to try it. Shen running in, the double taunt with the flash from Shen. Titanic Hydra might be able to seal this, but Ezreal taking down the Veigar in the rest of the fight as well. Ezreal also takes down Zach, completely 1v2ing. Luffa triple kill for Ezreal.
Riot,
Shen gets a double in the back
Riot
line.
directed
Literally gets
camera.
the dragon. What
I
a
am-
crazy fight. And Shen getting the taunt on the Ezreal. Gonna be able to take down the Ezreal. Will they get the Zillion for the pentakill? Let's
What
find
is
out.
going
Zillion
on?
has the blast code. Getting away. Shen is gonna be on the chase here, but Zillion wants it too. Does not hit the stun, gonna try to steal the red buff. This is still a very active fight. Shen gets the red buff, gonna get away here, but the Shirelli is on the Zillion coming through. Hits the bomb. We'll see if the E comes through. We'll see if the double bomb comes through. It looks like Andrew's gonna back off of it. What a crazy fight.
Riot directed camera thought that fucking Shen fighting fucking stupidly Sin and Malphite was better than Zaki outplaying the shit out of.
Give us the replay.
Yeah,
on
we're
that
going
one, if you
for the
don't mind,
replay.
Grant,
That
real
is
quick.
some BS. I stand by what I say about rioters. Everyone knows my take. All right, so we see the fight kind of open up here, right? We got a lot of stuff going on here. Most important thing here is Andrew lived. Zaki was on that side, just throwing his Qs out, getting the autos. Lilia dies early, but watch Zaki here. We gotta see this because we don't care about this, right? We don't want your stupid directed camera going over to watch. Look at this ult. That's big. He kills Abel with that ult, and he just gets to go in. They stuck around way too long. That's wow. We missed all that to watch Shen get a double kill on like two 200 health targets. Like,
But hey, Grant, all I'm saying is I'm glad we can view both because we've got an operator like you.
yeah, that's
Back in the main game,
Just
Andrew
trash.
is being a menace. They're actually going to potentially be taking down Zach here. The Shen ult comes through to save
Oh
Zach
my
from the
God.
Man, I
Malphite
wish
ult,
you
though.
would, man.
And that is going to be an absolutely huge fight for Red. Looking like they can pull it off. The Zyra ultimate comes through, hitting 3 people. Edgar
Oh my
popping
God.
off here in the back of the
End the
fight.
game.
It's gonna
End the
be
game through
3
top.
people.
And again,
Oh yeah, this is game over if they could go top. Andrew gonna try to stall it out as long as possible, but the TP is coming in from Shen into the base. Shen is there. Andrew does go down. Lillian needs to get back in the base if she wants to save the game
GG.
whatsoever, but it looks like
Jeez.
it's gonna be game over. The second TP coming in. Fantastic series from Targon, taking down Akathia in 2 games. That's a Targon in 2, baby.
I hate directed camera. We're gonna go back and watch that fight because we gotta see what happens. That was directed camera, literally the worst. Riot. I'm gonna say it. Death to all rioters. Yeah,
Holy shit.
we're going
Look,
for it again.
I'm not trying to put that on my reel, Grant.
Yeah.
You need to call me with that shit, okay?
Yeah, we're gonna say it again. So here's the fight. It's happening on stream. You guys probably aren't looking at it, but we got some crazy stuff going in. Akathia thinks they could take a fight just because they kind of like won that one bottom, like around the dragon. Big mistake. They go into a chokehold. Zach alts and shenanigans ensue. They lose the fight pretty handedly here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, look at those top minions. That fight was so irresponsible just because of the minions pushing into the base as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, really well played there by Targon to take that one home in 2. We're going to try to get the captains in here for you guys, have a great captains interview, but that'll be Targon 2-0 over at Akathia, starting off BoozeBash 5 strong.
Good game.
Yeah, very, very good games. Thanks for casting with me, guys. Captains, if you don't mind, hopping in if you are